Then what?
All right, we should be going here. This should switch to live. And there we go.
Are we live?
We should be on air, I think. Let's.
We are. Hello, everybody.
Welcome, Wildcat. Are you kidding me? This is my
That's Cody Ratliff, everybody.
Worst time ever. My name's Jason McLaughlin.
Yeah, right.
Welcome, Wildcat fans. I'm Cody Ratliff. I'm being joined tonight by Jason McLaughlin. We're broadcasting live from Central City where the Wildcats are hosting the Starmont Stars. Before we talk about tonight's game, we want to recognize our sponsor for the Wildcat Sports stream, which is Next Bank. Each person and family has a unique financial need. That's why they offer a variety of personal banking and lending products. They offer everything you need for your personal financial success, from checking and savings, accounts to loans and online services. Next Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. I'm going to tell you, it's going to be a day, Mac. I'm struggling, and I couldn't get through the opening paragraph.
I'll help you through this. We're good.
Well, we pulled up, driving my mom van, and Addie, my 9-year-old daughter's in the back, and she's like, Dad, I think I have a bloody nose. And I turned around and looked, and I was like, Addie, I don't think you have a bloody nose. You got a bloody face. She had blood from her nose to her chin dripping down on her coat. I'm like,
she okay?
Yeah, she's fine. She gets bloody noses, but driving around in the dark, we were like staring at the snow. Who knows what happens? But
well, hopefully tonight we don't have any bloody noses from anyone, at least not on our team.
Right. If we can just kick back and watch some basketball, it's going to make my life a lot easier.
And we are. I think we're in for a good night. We play Starmont tonight. We'll start out with the girls here. There's 6 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock. They're warming up, and the Wildcat girls basketball team is 4-4 on the year, and they go up against Starmont girls team that's 2-6. But don't let the record fool you. I hear some talk of their best player hasn't played this year. Yeah, and we're questioning that, so we're going to be looking for. There's a Swales that hasn't shown up yet, 5'10" junior that we're looking, and it looks like she's number 30/31. So we'll see what happens in the starting lineups here, but Swales has not played this year. We're not quite sure why, but she hasn't shown up in stats. But there's talk of her possibly being here, and not that one player makes that much of a difference, but you take one player.
It makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
It makes a huge difference.
You take certain players away from us,
right.
It impacts your team. So 2-6 can look a lot more daunting if they gain a top player back.
Definitely. And, when you talk about records, that 2-6, you don't ever overlook that. And they've got wins. They're capable of winning. It shows you right there. They've got 2 wins. You put their best player back, you never know. But you look at the Wildcats, 4-4. It was a slow start, and McCarthy and I talked about it. Generally you get a new coach in, and he hasn't been here that long, trying to learn his system, and everything that he's been teaching. It's just tough to do, and then you get into games, and it gets a little bit better than what you had at practice. And the longer you go, the better it gets. And the Wildcats, I think the girls were on a 4-game win streak. I think
we were 0-3.
Right,
going into Cedar Valley Christian, and then since then we beat Cedar Valley Christian. We beat Lisbon at Lisbon. We beat Easton Valley at Easton Valley by 2.
Yeah.
Beat Midland handily.
Yep.
Here at home, and then lost a tough one to Alburnett, 46-42. And
that was a good game at Alburnett. If we could have thrown it in the ocean, I think we would have.
Yeah. I think we're 2 missed shots away from tying and possibly going on a 5-game win streak.
Yeah, that's the way it is.
But that's the game.
Yeah,
that's why you
basketball.
Play the game. That's
right.
Basketball, and you never know. And that's why I know I talked to coaches, both Coach Abnett and Malloy. Sorry, I'm brain dead a little bit here. Coach Malloy and Coach Abnett were talking to me about the game, and one thing they said about this particular team is they play a lot of press on defense, and they'll play they'll chase the ball. So we're going to have to break the press, he said, and if we do what we're supposed to, he feels very confident that we can break the press and get a lot of 2-on-1s, 3-on-1s.
Yeah, I know sometimes it gets overwhelming when you get pressed. You know, when I coached, we had Cascade who had 12 athletes on the team, and they get in your face and put a lot of pressure on you. But really, when they spread their defense out, and you're going to spread it out across the whole gym, 100 feet, that leaves a lot of room to make, get those lanes, get moving, get the ball up the floor, and potentially be those, breaks like Coach said. We did some version of a 3-on-2 break almost every day at practice because we got pressed every single game. So
and they've been working on that. I know they worked on that last night. They worked on the press breaker. And I know one thing that he's really hoping that you do, and you understand this as a coach, you have to control your turnovers. So against the press is if we turn the ball over, if you tell me at the end of the night we had 3 turnovers for the whole night, I will promise you that we won this game.
Oh, yeah. Yep. I think that's a key, limit the other team's possessions by being effective with the basketball, not giving it to them, and winning on your side of the floor.
Absolutely. And so let's take a look at some of our stats here. I'll go over the Wildcats. Leading us in points per game, Sarah Reed. She's at 13.1 points a game, followed by Emma Fritcher, who's at 8.6. Tesla Malloy is 7.5. Emma Treidel has 3.9. Lily Kramer 2.9, and then Sarah Ashley at 2.4. And then you got Natalie Noonan scoring a point a game, Briley Brooks at 2, and Lacey Hennick at 1. Yes, you have Sarah Reed and Emma Fritcher as your top scorers, but like Tesla and Emma are right there along with Lily. That they can put in a few buckets for you.
Well, and you mentioned Natalie Noonan and Briley. The thing I really like about Natalie Noonan's game, she's going to come in and she's going to fight. She's going to get a steal. She's going to get a 50-50 ball that maybe somebody else wouldn't have gotten.
Yep.
So she's going to add things that doesn't always get picked up in the stat chart, but you just see it,
Lily Kramer. Lily Kramer's averaging 2.9 points a game.
And she plays.
But she has.
Yeah, she plays the whole game.
Yeah, she has 36 assists.
Right. Yeah.
36.
Yeah.
So she's a feeding machine.
Right.
She's got 26 turnovers and 36 assists. So she's giving more assists than turnovers.
She's creating offense, yeah.
Absolutely. She's got 12 steals. We're looking. Check this out. When you're looking at stats, Sarah Reed has 11 steals, Fritcher 15, Lily Kramer 12, Sarah Ashley 17, Emma Treidel 11, and Tesla 12 steals, and Natalie Noonan 8 steals. That's telling me
effective
that
offense.
Our girls are doing a good job of running around and putting their hands up and knocking the ball down and getting steals. Now, fouls go with that, and
right.
that's going to happen.
Well, when you're active, that's going to happen.
Absolutely, but you give that up. Our leading rebounder is Sarah Reed. She has 57 rebounds. Right behind her is Emma Fritcher with 45. And then we got 3 girls in the 20s. Lily Kramer at 28, Sarah Ashley 25, Emma Treidel 25. Sarah Ashley's probably only about 5'3". And, you think about how she's out there getting 25 rebounds. That tells you that all of our girls are crashing the board.
Yes, they're playing with some scrap as we've been watching.
Tonight, they're about ready to start our starting lineups here. There's 23 seconds left on the clock. One thing before we get started here, I did get the names of the officials. Mark Breitbach, Jay Stevens, and Wayne Schneer are going to be our officials tonight. And, the Starmont girls, you're looking at their stats, they're kind of a balanced team compared to us a little bit, actually. Their top scorers are last names only here. Willie scores 5.7. And Baumgartner scores 5.6, and Becker scores 5.1. So all 3 of their top scorers are 5.7, 5.6, 5.1. And then Hamlet at 4.1. So you don't know who's going to score for them. They don't score a lot of points, but there's four scorers.
Right, and that we talk a lot about that, so people listening are probably getting sick of hearing Karth and I say it. But, sometimes when you have those leading scorers that teams rely on, teams will do what they can to shut those guys down and then in hopes the rest of the team stands up and does something. This kind of game where they're all have shown kind of capabilities, you don't really know what to do, so just play
you just have to play good team defense.
Individually, you got to get good individual defense and create those turnovers. Don't give them those extra possessions and finish
their
when you can.
Their leading scorer is shooting 19.7% from the field, which, you want to shoot around 50. So,
yeah,
you know, I'm guessing they're shooting 19%, 20%, 26%. So that tells me you want to pack the middle, make them
shoot the ball
and block them out.
Yep.
You know,
give them
sure
one chance at a shot, and no.
It looks to me like Swales is still not back, and we're not real sure. I see her over there, number 31. She's suited up. She would have been the returning scorer. But
From
for
last
whatever
year's
reason,
team.
she's still not playing, whether she's injured or sitting out.
We're going to pause momentarily here for I believe is the show choir is going to.
Jazz choir,
Is it the jazz choir?
Jazz choir will be singing the national anthem, led by Jason
anthem.
Levenhagen, our director. All right, so here we go. The national anthem has been sung. It looks like the Wildcat starters are going to be Emma Fritcher, Tesla Malloy, Sarah Reed,
Emma Treidel and Lily
Kramer are going to be the starters for the Wildcats here. And we're going to get going. Addie Ratliff is here delivering water and candy for Dad.
It's like Twizzlers for her.
Yeah.
Just got me a water. And there's the freshest mullet in Central City, Wade Yoder.
I know, Wendy, if you're listening to us right now, we're very proud of your son's mullet. I know you haven't been quite as much of a fan, but hey. Garth just sent us a message. Go Wildcats. Cody, you know I'm not going to let you live that down. Garth, I appreciate you putting that out there. Shout out to Cindy McCarthy here before we start the game for getting everything set up for us. Emma Fritcher is going to be tipping off against Starmont here. And Emma,
Wildcats get it.
Why don't you do Wildcats?
Yep.
I'll take the Starmont Stars.
So Lily Kramer's going to start with it. Looks like we're facing man-to-man out of Starmont here. She's going to get it to Tesla Malloy, who drops to Sarah Reed. Reed takes a dribble down to the baseline, hits a cutting Lily Kramer. Back out to Tesla Malloy, who gets it right back to Lily, who's spot up, takes a nice jump shot
by Lily.
Yeah, it was about a, 10, 11 footer and nothing but net. Lily Kramer's got the Wildcats up 2-0 here in the first 30 seconds of the game.
So I'm going to have to get caught up here on the starters
go for it.
here.
Looks like the Wildcats are in a 1-3-1 zone. No idea who these stars are. That was a travel, and there's a nice job by Emma Fritcher and Emma Treidel to close the lane down, and the star, I don't know what, number 11 maybe?
Yeah, Willie.
Callan
Willie.
Willie went down on a knee and ended up traveling. So nice job there by the Wildcat defense. So far so good. 40 seconds in, we got a great offensive possession. We got a 3-on-2 break, and we just one extra too many passes there. The Stars tip it out of bounds. Nice job by Fritcher to look up the floor and hit a cutting Sarah Reed and get that 3-on-2 break that we talked about. Tessa Malloy's going to take the inbound. She's going to take a three off the back of the iron. No good. Rebound Starmont.
Yeah, rebound by Becker. Becker gives it over to Willie. Point guard. I think she's a 5'1" point guard. Number 11, their leading scorer. She's the one that is averaging 5.7 points a game.
Yeah, not tall.
No,
there's a steal, Sarah Reed.
Great steal by Sarah.
Up to Emma Fritcher, and there is a layup. Nice job, Wildcats. So again, we've got Fritcher in that top of the 1-3-1. We've seen it a few times out of the Wildcats this year, and it created a turnover and a run out the other way. And nice job Wildcats.
Here, why don't you take over a second? I'm going to still
All right.
I'm going to get this ready. It looks like a travel by Becker.
Yeah. So I'm not even sure who that was. Sarah and Lily maybe got a trap in the corner on that 1-3-1.
Yep.
Created another turnover, so the Wildcats are up 4-0. Starmont's got a couple of turnovers here in their first 2 possessions. Still looking at a man-to-man. Tessa Malloy's got it out here, squares up. Kicks it to Kramer. There's a cutting Sarah Reed. Another layup. Wildcats haven't missed yet. I don't want to jinx them.
Nice pass.
But I've sure called them out on some of their air balls, so I'm going to give it to them now. They're shooting 100% here. 2 minutes into the game, 6-0 lead for the Wildcats. Oh, I would have thought that was another travel. So there's the steal though by Lily Kramer was right there. Picked off the pass and tried to pass it. But her momentum carried her to the line, and she ended up stepping out of bounds.
Briley's going to check in for Emma Tridle and give her a breather after a minute. Looks like Coach is going to do some subbing, and I have a feeling they're going to be running. I know Coach said that they plan on doing a lot of running and trying to break this press.
Yeah, I know. I think the Starmont boys, I got the scouting report from the kids today in second hour, both boys and girls, and it sounded like the boys for sure only play about 6 guys in the varsity, so they were going to look to really run.
Looks like Thomas is going to check in for Starmont.
There's a floater for Willie.
Willie with a nice shot.
Saw that on TV.
Yeah, Willie with the floater. That was a nice running shot for her. She only shoots about 19%, but that was a good shot.
That looked good. Sarah Reed's got it, gets it to Brooks in the lane, and cuts it right back to give and go back to Sarah Reed, who gets shut down, kicks it out to Emma Fritcher. Emma Fritcher, sorry. And she missed a little elbow jumper. And there's a rebound for Emma Fritcher on the other side, and Wildcats are running. Sarah Reed's got a 1-on-3. She's going to wisely stop and kick it back out to Lily Kramer. Kramer gets it to Malloy, who charges in, misses a layup. Willie's got a 1-on-4 break and tries to make a bounce pass, and Wildcats almost had another steal here. And there's Briley Brooks getting their arms in there.
Ball.
Yep, jump ball by Briley.
Ball.
Well, we talked about Natalie coming in off the bench and making that defensive spark. There's your first substitute, Briley coming in. And
what are we doing here? We got a buzzer. Looks like we got a buzzer. I think we're checking to see if the jump ball is correct. Looks like I believe we got the first jump ball. I believe we got the first jump ball off so it should be a Starmont's ball, yeah. 11:35, 23.
Yep, it's going to be black ball off the jump ball.
13, that's who I'm
They had the possession arrow going the wrong way, but they were playing ball the right way.
Yeah.
Get that taken care of. And there's a steal by Fritcher. Nice job. She's going to get it up to Sarah Reed, who's running, who kicked it to Briley Brooks. Tries to get around her defender. Nothing doing. A long pass over to Tesla Malloy, gets tipped, but Tesla does maintain possession. She's got it at the wing, takes a screen from Lily Kramer. A lot of cutting and going to the basket. That's what I like to see out of these Wildcats. They run a lot of kind of the same type of stuff that the Wildcats of the 08 to 2014 used to run. A lot of pass and cuts and that kind of stuff.
Swales, that's at 31. Swales is playing.
Swales is in. Great pass by Fritcher to weak side Lily Kramer. Kramer's girl looked over at Fritcher with the ball, and Lily cut back door. She's been doing that since.
That's 4 points for Lily.
Yeah, 8th grade. So
nice job, Swales Kramer with the ball. That's who that is right there. This is going to be her first game back this year, and she averaged about, I think, 5 or 6 last year. Briley Brooks with a nice tip off the pass from, looks like number 13, Fedler. Fedler threw the ball away, almost stolen by Brooks. Fedler's going to inbounds.
There's
to Willie. Willie loses it a little bit. Fritcher's almost there. Willie could have got an offensive foul there. She's going to put her arm out on Fritcher. She's going to drive, and there's Willie with the floater again. She misses. Rebound, Sarah Reed.
She's going to get a foul here, playing out of control, I bet. Nice pass and cut there to Briley
nice
Brooks.
Job
hit
by Briley
Emma
Brooks.
Fritcher running down to the block.
Fritcher with her second bucket.
Yeah,
she's got 4.
Fritcher put the girl on her back and went up strong and got another nice layup.
Teller to Swales, back to Fedler. Fedler goes off the backboard, miss. Rebound Kramer.
So, again, Wildcats, I don't know if we've taken that. Oh, there's Briley Brooks Ooh, missed the N1 opportunity. Trying to talk about how the Wildcats are running and passing and cutting and getting down, good shots down low, and they made 2 passes before I could get one word out, and Briley was headed into the bucket, had a nice left-handed layup, but ended up getting fouled by number 13. And she does not connect on the first free throw. 10-2 Wildcats. We got 3 minutes, 27 seconds to go in the first quarter.
Sarah Ashley's going to check in for Central City along with, excuse me, Emma Tridal came back. Briley with a nice shot.
I'm going to go with, within the first 2 possessions, Sarah Ashley is going to get a steal.
Well, it looks like Fedler's got the ball. He's going to kick it over to 21, who I got as Baumgartner. Baumgartner, there's Willie with the miss. Gets on the rebound to Fedler. Fedler's looking around for someone to go to.
Good Wildcat
Kicks
defense.
it out to Baumgartner. Baumgartner over to Willie. Willie's
and there's the Sarah Ashley steal. And she draws.
I think I'm going to give that one to Fritcher more, though. Fritcher got her hand on the ball, but Sarah Ashley stepped in front of it, yeah.
In the book, it's going to Sarah Ashley, just like I called her.
She's quick.
Yeah, she does a great job of baiting the offensive players into passing to her girl, and then she just explodes after it.
Hamlet checks in for Starmont.
So Ashley's got the ball. She's looking at Sarah Reed, gets it in, free throw. She's going to take turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound by Willie. She's got the run out going the other way. Wildcats get back. Almost a steal.
23 with the ball. That's Becker. Becker over to Swales, and there's Swales.
Yep.
She can score. Swales with the bucket.
Now Wildcats a little out of control there. Got great entry.
Nice passing.
Great entry pass by Sarah Ashley into Sarah Reed. And it was the same as last play.
That's going to be on Swales.
The defense collapsed on Reed this time and allowed Emma Fritcher to cut down to the block, and she ended up getting fouled on her shot. Shot was no good.
Great? Swales is the one that they talked about before the game being like this is her first game back. She's already got 2 fouls.
She's got 2 fouls in about 45 seconds of playing. She's coming out already.
Yeah,
25's checking back in.
They'll be sitting her, which is good because she's got some offensive power, I have a feeling.
Now she's got 2 points and 2 fouls in 30 seconds of playing. So
yeah. So Willie with the rebound, looks down, sees Hamlet. Hamlet sets a pick for Willie. Willie's dribbling around. Hamlet's trying to set a pick. Picks to the corner. That's number 21, which is Baumgartner. Looks like they're going to call.
Yeah, Fritcher had inside position. She boxed her girl out, went up for the rebound, and I think they're going to call Baumgartner going over.
Baumgartner, number 21.
I think so.
Yep,
25.
25. Who's 25?
I don't even have it on
I've
the
got
roster.
McTaggart. 25, McTaggart.
All right. Little press break. Nice job.
There's that defense again, they said.
Yep. The Stars come out in a man-to-man press. Wildcats break it. Tesla Malloy goes up for kind of a wild layup, ends up getting fouled. So Wildcats right back to the free throw line. Don't want to jinx us, but
looks
that's
like McTaggart again, possibly number 25.
That's the 6th
no, that's
foul
23.
by Starmont in the first quarter.
Yeah.
So we keep this intensity up. We're going to shoot free throws for the next 10 minutes.
And no fouls on us.
And we don't have a foul, and we have all the steals. So it's kind of
a little bit one-sided.
Well, no. I mean, the Wildcats playing good defense. And
no, I mean one-sided meaning
right.
we're winning.
Yeah, but
not one-sided in a bad way.
Nice job by Fritcher to get the missed
they're going to call travel.
Free throw by Malloy, but ends up getting it right back to Malloy, and she travels.
Yeah, traveled by Malloy. Willie passes the ball into Hamlet. Willie's going to walk it up. Wildcats looks like they're going to set in a 1-3-1 defense. Willie surveys, bounce passes in to Becker, who passes over to 25 McTaggart. McTaggart with a little jumper. 12-6. 12-6. Wildcats are still up here.
Yep.
They need to get the ball in the basket.
We got a couple of new faces, or at least one. Ellie Lentz is in the game.
Yeah,
She
Ellie
just sets
Lentz
a big
is in
screen
there.
for Malloy, who tries to get Sarah Ashley, and it's
kind of loses it.
Yeah, kind of lost it on the throw and gets turned over. Oh, Sarah Ashley almost had another steal.
Willie looks down at Hamlin, who tries to find a cutting McTaggart, but Ashley almost gets a steal. Got her hand on the ball, went out of bounds. Going to stay in Starmont's. Ellie Lynch checks back out. Looks like Reed just needed a quick breather. Willie goes into Hamlet over to Becker, and jump shot. I think it's going to be worth 2 for Baumgartner.
Oh.
So that's going to be 8.
So Stars are turning up the pressure on made baskets here, and kind of tipped it out of bounds there on the Wildcat entry.
Yeah,
pass
Stars
to
are
Lily
going to.
Kramer.
It looks like they're playing matchup press.
And we got to get the ball over the top here. We get it to Sarah Reed, up to Lily. Now it's a 3-on-1 break if she can get a hold of it. And she passes up to Malloy, who's going to have a wide open and one opportunate. Nice job.
Nice job.
Now,
good passers. There's Lily Kramer with another.
Was that on Willie?
What are they going to call it on 25 maybe?
So 7th team foul. Wildcats knocked that one
45.
down.
Number 45, which is Hamlet.
Hamlet, yeah.
They all seem to have a foul.
You know, I remember Hamlet last year as being a pretty, maybe that was the older Hamlet. These girls aren't built the same.
She had an older sister.
And she played tough.
I think she was their leading scorer last year.
And she had about a bazillion rebounds too.
Willie bounce passes over to McTaggart. McTaggart gets to Becker to Fedler. Fedler misses. Baumgartner with the shot.
And the Wildcats get their first foul.
Yeah, who is that going to be on?
Go. Probably Sarah Ashley, I believe.
Yeah, Sarah Ashley. So Sarah Ashley's going to have her first foul of the game. Baumgartner with the make. Swishes the first one.
15-9.
15-9. Wildcats are up. We're letting them hang in this because we're not scoring right now, but we're going to put it in the basket. I can feel it. Baumgartner makes the second one.
Gets it into Kramer. Kramer back to Fritcher. Reverses it to Sarah Ashley. Nice job, Wildcats, by not dribbling or wasting time. They're catching the ball and getting their eyes up the floor. And there's Tesla Malloy with kind of a wild layup from the left side, no good.
Willie's going to look down court. There's 29 seconds left. She finds Baumgartner. Baumgartner back to Willie. Willie's guarded by Malloy and Fritcher. Bounce pass into McTaggart. She's going to get a wide open layup.
Yep. 3-point game with 15 seconds to go here. 15-point game, geez. 3-point game with 15 to go. Lily Kramer's going to take it, gets it to Sarah Reed, who's under the bucket, no good. Still 7 seconds, and I'm not sure which Wildcat
I think
tipped that out.
Lily
or
threw it
out
off of someone, and she happened to accidentally throw it off Emma. She was trying to save it. So Willie's going to inbounds here to Baumgartner.
5
Baumgartner
seconds.
throws it down
come on,
to
defense.
a wide open for you.
Oh, boy.
It could have been a travel there. Could have been a travel, they call it, but the ball goes out of bounds. So Starmont's going to end up not even getting a shot off here at the end. Steger couldn't handle the ball, the long pass. So 15-12 here at the end of the first quarter, and kind of a haphazard game. 7 fouls for Starmont, 17 fouls.
17 fouls.
One for Central City. If I look at the points, Lily Kramer's got 4, Emma Fritcher's got 5, Tesla's got 2, Sarah Reed's got 2, and Briley Brooks has got 1. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I'm missing one somewhere. Missing one point.
One free
somewhere.
throw. No?
Free throw somewhere. But right now, Cody, what do you think? Like it's 15-12.
Honestly, I really liked what the Wildcats were doing defensively. I would just get back on defense and keep playing, aggressive on that end. I feel like, it's hard to paint a picture for listeners, but when we're running back and we're trying to do things on the fly, we're not playing as good and as fundamentally sound as we do when we just sprint back, get there, turn around, and get locked in.
Well, get our feet set on defensively and get steals.
When we've got our zone set up before the ball gets there, I don't think Starmont they have one bucket, that running Willie layup for their first bucket. That's the only bucket
rest
they've
of them are all fast break points.
Their other 10 points are all kind of just transition. There's a great weak side pass from Sarah Reed to Emma Fritcher.
Fritcher's wide open.
I'm not sure if Starmont went to a zone, and here we go. We're in a zone press now, and we get a steal there, tipped by
Lily Kramer. With the steal.
Tips it to Sarah Ashley, and Ashley gets it to Tesla Malloy, who hits Sarah Reed from the elbow, and that's going to be no good. Yep, they're going to call a foul on
the body.
The Reed miss by Fritcher. I don't know. As a coach, you don't mind those. You're going for a rebound.
Could have called the travel. Could have called the foul.
Girl ends up on the floor, so they're probably going to call a foul.
Yeah. So Willie inbounds to Baumgartner. Steger, sorry, and then to McTaggart. McTaggart over to Baumgartner.
That's going to be Wildcat ball. Nice job.
Going to go off her hands. Going to be Wildcat ball. Good defense, but there again, our defense wasn't set up. Our girls were still coming back.
And they got the ball underneath the bucket, and just happened that Sarah Ashley did have her belly to the ball and was able to get her arms up and watch it go out of bounds.
17-12, Wildcats up.
All right.
7:18 left.
Still looking at a man-to-man from Starmont. Reed's got it. She's going to hit Fritcher, who cuts down the lane, back to Reed, and she's going to knock down a little 8-footer. Nice job by the Wildcat bigs, I guess you'd call them bigs.
Willie hands it in to Steger. Steger hops a little bit. They don't call it travel. Willie bounce passes over to Baumgartner. Baumgartner back to Willie, right between her legs. He's going to go out of bounds. Wildcat ball.
Well, when the Wildcats get back and get their bellies, all their bellies facing the ball, it makes a big difference. And that's 2 turnovers in a row.
Yeah.
Kramer's going to get it to Ashley. Ashley's just kind of stand and look and see what the defense presents. Tough man-to-man by the inside girls here. Tesla Malloy's got it. She's going to kind of make a lazy pass back to Lily Kramer that gets tipped, but Lily gets it. She's going to bring it back
over
up
and
the
back.
floor.
No over and back.
Emma Fritcher getting some tough defense. At Baumgartner, 25.
McTaggart. McTaggart's their big.
Nice job there by Sarah Reed.
Great drive.
Take her girl one-on-one to the left side, and the Wildcats have been doing it all year. They're going to the left side really well. The shots aren't necessarily falling, but they're getting fouled every time. So
yeah, and that's Willie's second foul. Their point guard. They're going to bring in 35 Thomas. Sarah Reed with the miss. They're going to bring back Thomas and 23 Becker. Thomas and Becker. So I think Willie's going to take a seat with the 2 fouls. She's our point guard. That's going to be big. Sarah Reed with a make.
Makes it 20-12.
6:21 left, so it looks like inbounds running the point guard is going to be Hamlet. Hamlet over to Baumgartner. Bounce passes. Tough pass. They're going to break the press. Jump shot by Starmont. Miss. Rebound by Baumgartner. Passes it back out to Fedler. Nice pick. Baumgartner bounce pass to 35. Jump shot. Miss. It could have been over the back on Starmont there. They could have called that on Hamlet, but they didn't.
As I said, they better give the Wildcats that ball.
Yeah,
if you're not going to call a foul, then you got to give it.
Inbounds pass stolen by Becker. Becker puts up shot, misses, gets her own rebound again. Drives.
Puts it in on a second chance opportunity off a turnover.
Yeah, we didn't box out, but we're gonna get 2-on-1 here.
Sarah Reed's gonna go ahead and just get blocked. I think she kind of lost the ball going up, and then Tesla Malloy gets a foul trying to get the rebound.
We're a little bit sloppy with the ball right here. Hamlet's gonna inbounds. Looks like Hamlet, Thomas, McTaggart, and Becker. So bounce pass over to the right side to Baumgartner. Baumgartner's going to reset, guarded by Sarah Ashley and Lily Kramer. Baumgartner's having trouble. Might be a 5-second count. She throws it away.
Out of bounds.
Good pressure by
right into the student section.
Well, and our point guards pressing the ball out top. They're having a hard time.
Right.
Starmont's having a hard time with our press.
All right, we get it in cross court to Tesla Malloy. She's going to wisely turn out and pass it to Sarah Reed instead of going in against 2 defenders. Gets it over to Lily Kramer. Back up top to Sarah Ashley. Good movement by the Wildcats here. They keep this up.
Clock here.
They keep doing this. They're going to get a layup. Tesla Malloy is going to actually get a wide open 3-point look, and she's going to miss it short.
Darn it. That would have been a nice shot. Hamlet with the rebound. She's going to dribble it down herself. Surveying the situation. Wildcats in a 2-3 zone. Got her press up top. Passes it off to Baumgartner. Baumgartner's going to give it to. Oh, yeah, they're going to call travel there.
Yep.
Say Thomas kind of was out of control and she fell down, and clearly a travel. So it's going to be Wildcat ball.
And you look here, the Starmont's going to pull the press off. Probably a wise choice when you got a bunch of fouls.
Still playing man, it looks like.
Yep. I don't know. I mean, as a coach, I look at what the Wildcats have done passing and cutting. I'd be jamming it in. I don't think we've made 1 elbow shot. It's the farthest bucket we've made, and we got 20 points. As I say that, there's a 3-point attempt by Malloy, who is short again. Good look, wide open, just didn't get it to fall.
Yeah, and Becker wanted to shoot that, but then she passes it out. Boy, they're really, Becker and Thomas, they're going back and forth, and weren't on the same page there. They threw the ball away, and Thomas just kind of hangs her head and walks off. I don't think her coach is real happy with her. Well, we got a little break here. Why don't you thank our sponsors here.
All right, Next Bank combines the value of a locally owned, independent Eastern Iowa community bank with expanded services and latest technology to meet our customers' fast-moving lifestyle. Bank on your success with Next Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
So 4:10 left here in the second quarter as we have the timeout. It's 20-14 Wildcats. Been kind of a sloppy game for us, but, we're doing just enough. Defensively, you're right. When we get back on defense and get set, Starmont wants to push the ball.
Yeah.
You can tell they want layups. They don't want to have anything to do with running offense.
No,
they know their shooting percentage.
Yeah, they do.
So they want to shoot layups. The only way they're going to do layups is if they can get down there. So
yep.
I have a feeling that we just need to make sure we're getting back on defense.
I think so. Looks like the key. Wildcats up 6, 20-14. Fritcher's got it at the elbow. Didn't like the matchup, so she gets it to Lily Kramer. Lily Kramer's going to drive left, take a screen from Tesla Malloy, and then a nice spin move back into another screen from Sarah Reed, but the Wildcats don't get anything out of it. And
nice pass.
They do get a good give and go from Fritcher to Sarah Reed at the wing, and then right back to a cutting Fritcher. So
yeah, great
pass. When those two girls can get the ball and can pass it around the lane, they've had 3 or 4 open looks between Sarah and Emma tonight.
Yeah, big time.
And I like the advantage of our bigs over Starmont's, and just need to keep exploiting it.
Fritcher's already got 9 points, and Wildcat pressures the ball. Looks like 21. Baumgartner threw the ball away for a second.
Threw it off the official, and they're going to call a tipped ball, but it was tipped off him, not
I think
a Wildcat.
They thought a hand got in there. Coach Malloy is asking about it, but Baumgartner passes it out to McTaggart.
See, right here is a great example of that defense. They haven't got it inside the three-point line, and there's just been absolutely no threat.
Wildcats pressure is there. They're making them shoot the ball from outside. And Fritcher with the rebound. Wildcats are really pushing them outside the three-point line. They're not letting them have any passes in the lane.
Have been playing great zone defense. I mean, I love zone defense, and I got to quit talking about defense because Wildcats are getting shots down here, and Emma Fritcher misses the left-hander, but
here comes down to Becker to Thomas. Thomas puts up a shot. She's going to miss that. It's going to be Fritcher with the rebound, and we're going to push it.
Yeah, Tesla Malloy's got the ball. She's got one girl to beat. Gets no call, but Sarah Reed gets the rebound. Nice job hustling. Kicks to Lily Kramer, and there's Lily Kramer. Has she missed today? I don't think she's missed, has she?
Maybe she's got 6 points, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I think 3 for 3.
24-14. Although Baumgartner is going to be the new point guard for Starmont and doesn't really look real comfortable out at the point guard position.
Nope, and Kramer almost had a steal there.
Kramer almost got a steal guarded by Sarah Ashley. They're going to reset with Thomas. Thomas doesn't look real comfortable either, and Lily Kramer's all over her. Throws the ball away almost, and oh man, we almost had a steal there, but Baumgartner ended up getting the ball and scoring a bucket. Tesla Malloy looks like she's going to get bodied from
21.
Taggart or Baumgartner. 21. Baumgartner. If that is on Baumgartner, I believe that's her second.
25.
No, they're going to call it on McTaggart.
Huh. I didn't really see her that close to the ball.
She was down there. McTaggart's got 4 points. She's actually tied. Well, Baumgartner's got 6.
No good on that free throw. 24-16. Here comes the Stars. They get it to the corner.
We are in 1-1 now, correct? So.
Yeah, well, from here on out, it's double bonus.
Yeah.
Nice steal by Briley Brooks, who just came in. She tries to get it up to Lily Kramer. Not a great pass, kind of lost it there. So the Wildcats are just going to set it up. Gets it down to Fritcher and right back out to Kramer. She's going to take another long shot, no good. Yeah, that's her first
rebound by Becker.
Shouldn't have said anything.
Becker's holding the ball. She doesn't want to
ball.
dribble. She's like, who's going to come get it? Number 45, Steger, is going to be the one that brings the ball down. Bounce passes to Becker. Becker over to the side to Baumgartner. Baumgartner almost hits one on the top part out of bounds. Rebound by McTaggart. It's going to be jump ball. Sarah Reed takes the ball away from McTaggart.
Yeah, ball hit the rim about 19 times there, and
I thought it almost hit out of bounds up above.
Well, it hit the top. It can hit the top now as long as it doesn't hit any of the posts up there.
Yeah, it almost hit that post.
Because we actually had one. There's a nice steal on the inbounds. Could have been a travel by Kramer.
That's going to be a foul on
yeah,
on 23.
nice job, Fritcher, getting a steal on the inbounds. And as soon as she saw, Kramer anticipated Fritcher getting that steal, she took off. And Fritcher hit Kramer, and Kramer got fouled on the.
That's going to be the 10th foul, so two 10
throws.
Fouls on.
Unfortunately, we only got a minute 12 left in the half.
Yeah, but we still get 3 more on that time probably.
Well,
Lily misses the first one.
Probably at this point, more importantly, is all the fouls on Starmont starters.
Yeah,
that's gonna
well, and they're balanced. Everybody's got 2.
Well, and they're all gonna score 2 points on 19% shooting. I guess it
Sure.
doesn't matter. But Ellie Lentz making her second appearance in the game tonight. Came in for, I believe, what was that, Fritcher that just went out?
Lily makes the second one.
Lily knocks
Good
it
bucket
down.
by Lily.
I think she's got 7 here. The Wildcat 25.
So 45 Steger. Hamlet passes into Steger, over to Becker, back into Thomas. Thomas misses. Sarah Reed with the rebound.
Hits the side of the backboard. Here comes, Sarah Reed's trying to hit.
A little
Ellie,
overzealous.
trying to hit Ellie Lentz and threw it just.
If she bounce passes that, I think Ellie's got an open layup.
Yeah.
So 58 seconds left. Starmont decided that Baumgartner's going to walk it up. Crosses up the rest of the half-court line. Bounce pass to the top of the key. Gets stolen by Kramer. Going the other way.
All right, Kramer's going to have a shot here with one girl. Doesn't get the shot. Gets it to Briley Brooks, who hits Sarah Reed at the elbow and knocks it down. Nice scoring possession there by the Wildcats, 27-16.
Here we go. Baumgartner's going to keep up the point guard. They're going to keep Willie on the bench. Emma Trital almost gets steal, knocks it away from Baumgartner. Thomas is going to inbounds a ball for Starmont. Goes into Baumgartner, almost steps over the midcourt line, over and back if she would have done that. Swales is back in. Baumgartner can't handle the ball.
All right,
looks like it's going out of bounds for the Wildcats.
Good job, Trital there, man. Every time it's going to that, it'll be the
wing.
Starmont's right side wing. Trital's right there, and it's 2 possessions in a row. And great job. 20 seconds to go here. 27-16. Kramer's going to get it across. You think the Wildcats are going to look for one last shot here, but there's a wide open look. You can't pass that up. And Kramer's got her ninth point of the half. What's she got on the season here?
5 seconds left as Starmont goes and puts up a shot at the buzzer. In and out. That's going to do it. 29-16 going into the half. Wildcats are up 13. 10 team fouls for Starmont, 2 for the Wildcats. If you look at points here, I've got Lily Kramer for 9. I've got Emma Fritcher with 9. I've got Tesla Malloy with 2. I've got Sarah Reed with 7. And I know I missed one here and there. Briley Books with 1. So for Starmont, Willie's got 2. Becker's got 2. Swales has got 2. Baumgartner's their scorer at 6. But she's got layups is where she got them. And then McTaggart with 4. So we have an alumni band today. If you look over, you'll notice. You notice we have a couple of UNI band alumni, I believe. Do I see?
I see Keely Sauer.
Keely Sauer and Ingrid Martinson.
Is that Ingrid right next to her?
I believe it is.
Who's on the?
CJ.
Is that
CJ Waybill?
And we've got the Hoff, Alex Hoffner up in the top corner.
Spencer Levenhagen.
We got more saxophones than I've ever seen.
Spencer Levenhagen, Wendy Yoder.
Wendy Yoder's up there. Riley
Byers on percussion.
Yep, there's Spencer. Who's in the beard? No, it's CJ Waybill. You already got him, didn't you?
Yeah, I got CJ and Spencer. Who's next to Spencer?
Is that Greg Novy?
That's Novy.
Is it Greg Novy?
Yes, it's Greg Novy.
Son of a gun.
Yeah, I see Greg's mom down here, so I bet you that's what they're from. So how about that?
How about it,
That's
Wildcats?
a heck of an alumni band, and I'll tell you right now, I believe Novy, Sauer, and Martinson all are part of the UNI marching band.
Marching band, yeah. I've seen some pictures on the Facebook, I believe.
Yeah, and if you listen to that right now, I think they're raising the band a little bit.
They're on.
They're telling our current band, like,
sure.
hey.
I don't know. I mean, as far as a recap from that first half, I think Starmont's lucky to be in the game.
Yeah. I'm missing a point somewhere. I got 28, but
I'd say
Kramer and Fritcher.
I would say give it to Kramer. I mean, if we're missing one, She's got 23 on the season, but at least 9 here in the first half.
Yeah, well,
That's,
nine for Kramer, 9 for Fritcher, and Reed. And honestly, we're passing the
Right.
ball extremely well.
You could give it to any of those 3, and it wouldn't be surprised. You know,
Yeah.
it could be any one of them.
I think we've done what we need to on offense. Scoring 30 points at half is perfect.
Yeah.
The 16's a little surprising just because I think that the way this was set up, they're not shooting very well percentage-wise, Starmont is, but I don't know, we'll see. You know, second half, I think keys to the game, I think it's going to be, you've already nailed it. They got to get back on defense. That's it.
Yep.
I think it's that simple.
I think it's, with a 13-point lead, and I would say Starmont's probably lucky to have the 16 they've got. Couple of offensive rebounds and a couple of runouts that probably won't happen too often this second half. So Wildcats just need to keep playing good
defense.
defense.
There's some plaid pants right there. You see that?
I do. I see plaid in the bleachers right in front of us.
Eve has got some plaid pants
She
on.
does have plaid. We got.
I think Nicole and Aaron have chosen some good clothing there. So if John Kramer listens to this later, we got some plaid pants we see in the
That's right. So we got about 6 minutes here. One thing we like to do, we see a few people are in on our YouTube channel. If you haven't explored the option of looking at our video package, I believe it's on the website.
It is. If you go to the school's website, go to the athletics page, and if you scroll down, you'll see the NFHS. It's National Federation of High School Sports. You can see NFHS, and we get a cut.
So
part of the. So when you subscribe and you pay, whether you pay for a season or a year, we do get a percentage of that. That goes back to the boosters.
So, and how that works, and don't quote me exactly on prices. If we were good at our jobs, we'd have this up in front of you. But I want to say it's roughly.
I don't know. I'm not even going to try and guess.
I'm going to say $5.99 a month, or maybe $10.99 a month,
or $60 for the year,
or $70 for the year. That would get you, this broadcast, our voices on top of the video of watching our football games, volleyball games, anything in our high school gym or on the football field is on that broadcast. And when you figure, to me it's way worth $60 because I believe we also get access. I know I got to see some junior high football games because I bought the subscription, looked at my opponents, and I could watch some of them game film before, without having to go scout junior high football games, which is ridiculous. But, to me it was worth all, I'd pay twice as much for it.
Well, you know what's nice? We've had this gym that for those of you that are on the radio, right now on NFHS, they can see right now we have people shooting half court, so they get to watch the halftime stuff. And you can watch everything that's going on in the gym while you're listening to this.
Yeah,
and we certainly appreciate the YouTube channel followers. Shout out to Cooper McLaughlin. He's listening on the radio right now.
I'm betting Owen Hall. We can see who's we can't see who, but we can see a few are just on the YouTube channel.
Cooper just gave me let me know that he's listening, but if you're listening, let us know on the radio
in the live chat. We really like to see where people are from. It's new this year. The station we used to use last year would actually tell us. There's 5 people in Florida. I think we had some in Mexico. I believe the Engans were on family vacation, and we could see them in Mexico or wherever that was.
On the new one, you have to tell us.
The new one, you actually have to be interactive with us, have that YouTube account, and talk to us in the live chat. But really, check out the NFHS or whatever on the school website. That video stuff is really awesome.
And speaking of how all of this goes down, the NFHS cameras, we want to really thank our Athletic Booster Club for all the support they've had. They've really been integral in getting that going, and they're helping us out as far as getting all this set up. I know Cindy McCarthy does a great job of helping us with the radio part and getting things set up and things. And shout out to Karth for that.
It's just really nice having, like, you know, the radio people's voices on the video, so you're just like watching it on TV, except you're watching it online.
Or do
or
what
live.
some people are doing right now, where they're listening to the radio and they can just hear us and they can't see it.
Yep. So I guess our sole sponsor for what we do here is Next Bank. Next Bank is your bank for what's next. Your next car, your next home, next business, next phase of life, or next adventure. 5 locations to serve you: Central City, Cedar Rapids, Marion, Coralville, Waterloo. Next Bank is proud to sponsor Central City Sports, member FDIC. 2 minutes and 28 seconds to go. You know, kind of smells like burnt rabbit in here.
I think it's going to be burnt rabbit and burnt Starmont by the end of this one.
I'm
burnt
hoping.
Stars.
The girls have been playing well, and
I don't
score
really
doesn't
want to make
reflect
this
it.
a track meet, because I don't think that works for us.
No.
I think if we slow the ball down, run our offense, score, and then get back on defense,
it's
nice and easy.
It's super easy. You know, if you want a comparison, I would compare right now the Wildcats to, you know, the Iowa football team. They come down, they do what they want on offense, they score, they get back on defense, and they play good defense, waiting for the other team to screw up. And
You're not talking about that basketball team.
No, the Iowa football team. You know, the team that just blew out USC in the bowl game.
Yep.
Kind of like what Notre Dame did to Iowa State.
Well, we're in basketball season, so.
Yeah. But I was just comparing. You know, good offense is good offense. Good defense is good defense.
If you look at
the Wildcats are doing it.
If you look at Starmont's team, one thing you'll see is, like, I'm going through these girls. Here's their heights: 5'1", 5'5", 5'5", 5'6", 5'8", 5. They don't have anybody tall. 5'2", 5'4". They want to run.
Yeah.
They don't want to slow it down.
Yeah.
And if you look at us, we're not huge, but we're 5'6" to 5'10". Sarah Reed, Emma Fritcher, you know, even Emma Triddle. Some of them, they got a little height. You know.
Yeah.
Tesla Malloy, we're not short.
I really like this Wildcat defense. This, you know, 1-3-1 or any of their zone where they're packing it in. They're really making it hard, and they're not just sitting in there. They're getting those steals when teams are trying to reverse it around or make that weak side pass, and that's good. It's good coaching. I don't know. I love it.
Yeah, I agree.
If a team's going to sit out and knock, you know, a good shooting team can beat you by sitting out there, but I don't think Starmont's going to do that.
Yeah, I don't think they are either. I mean, and that's why Coach is in the zone right now.
Yeah.
He knows that.
Oh, yeah.
He knows that if you play man-to-man, you're playing into them because they're a little bit quicker.
Right.
You know, we might not be quite as quick. We are quick, but we're a little bigger.
Yep.
So we're going to pack the middle, and it's working, except they've made some shots, which is out of character for them.
And I like what we've done on offense. You know, it kind of actually it reminds me of some of the UNI basketball when they're older. You know, there's a shot clock for college, but they would use that entire shot clock running it until they got a really good high percentage look.
Yeah.
And the Wildcats have made 4 or 5 passes and end up with a layup or a backdoor or something. You know, it's going to get them a high quality shot. No 3-pointers in the first half for the Wildcats. I don't believe Starmont had any either.
No, we didn't. They didn't even shoot any.
Well, they shot that one that was close, but her foot was on the line. But here it comes out. I think we're looking at a 2-3 zone by Starmont.
Yeah,
box and one.
now they're playing a box and one. And
yeah,
they're chasing
box and one on Sarah Reed.
Becker.
Interesting. I'd go right here to Lily Kramer now. She's going to get it to the corner. Skip pass up to Fritcher, over to Tesla Malloy. Wildcats just reversing the ball back and forth, trying to get a feel for the zone, and that's going to be open. Tesla Malloy knocks down a 3.
Right when we were talking about a 3-pointer.
Yep. Well, the Wildcats did a really nice job, but again, they didn't force anything. They didn't rush anything. They moved the defense with the ball, got them out of position, and then they had a wide open, high percentage 3-pointer.
So Willie hands the ball off down low to 21. Baumgartner, who hits her first shot. She's the one that's scoring. She's got 8.
She's got 8 of the 18 for a little full court press. Wildcats break it. We got a 3-on-1 if we run hard. Tessa Malloy gets it, puts it on the floor, gets it to Triddle, back to Lily Kramer. No good from the elbow. And Triddle had a nice offensive rebound, but then stepped out of bounds when she tried to
tried doing the
out.
tightrope, not quite. Wildcats doing a good job. They're back on defense. They're going to pack in the middle, let Willie and them see what they're going to do on offense. Willie walks the ball over half court line. Starmont's taking their time. Willie directs traffic. She's going to slide it over to Becker over the corner to to Baumgartner, back to Becker. It's going to be stolen by the Wildcats, and Tesla's going to bring it up.
All right, Malloy's got it. She's just going to wait out 3-point line. Gets it over to Kramer. Kramer's going to dribble up to the wing. Hits a cutting Emma Fritcher. Doesn't quite get a good look. Air ball by Tridel. Saved. Nice job. Great hustle play by
save, and
Emma
Tesla
Fritcher.
misses the layup.
Emma Fritcher jumps out of bounds, saves it back underneath the basket. Tessa Malloy catches it in stride and misses the layup opportunity.
Willie pushes it up and tries to get it to Hamlet for a layup. They're trying to get a quick bucket. Oh, a little happy feet.
Definitely
I think they're going to call that on Becker, sorry. So Becker's travel.
So again, good defense by the Wildcats. Two turnovers to start this. Well, no, they did 2 out of the 3 were turnovers. 2 out of 3 possessions by the Wildcat or by Starmont here were turnovers. And looks like we're going to turn up the full court press by Starmont, and it's going to get tipped out of bounds. Now we're at midcourt. Emma Fritcher is going to try to get this ball inbound again.
Man-to-man full court press, aren't they?
Yeah, and they actually left Reed open for a little bit. And we're going to get a 45-yard pass from Fritcher across the gym. To Lily Kramer.
Gets a little excited and threw it away.
Lily took off for the bucket and then ended up throwing it back over Fritcher's head. So right idea. Both were going to the bucket. Just got to get those feet under control and make a good pass.
Willie walks the ball over the half-court line, down to the corner to Baumgartner, who's the one scorer, misses, rebounded by Tridel.
A couple more plaid shirts coming in, Lucas Kramer and Wyatt Starry.
Oh, nice shot by Malloy.
Nice job by Malloy running the floor there.
Malloy's got first 5 points here in the second half. Willie's going to jog the ball over half. She's going to clear out this half and guarded by Tridel. Slides over to the top of the key to 45, Hamlet. Hamlet over to Baumgartner. Baumgartner back to the top by Willie, guarded by Lily Kramer. Over to the corner. He can't leave Baumgartner open. Back to Willie at the top of the key, guarded by Malloy. Wildcats are content and sagging. They're not going to press. Over to Thomas. Looks like it's going to bounce off Lily's foot. So look, they're going to call her with a kick. It's hard to read some of these Starmont numbers, but it looks like Becker.
Coming in for Hamlet.
Yeah, and there goes Hamlet. Oh, that's Thomas. Thomas is coming in for Hamlet. Willie's going to inbounds. One-handed pass. Baumgartner gets it. Up the top of the key, guarded closely by Fritcher.
Oh, good defense by Tridel. If we can get the loose ball.
Jump ball.
We don't end up getting a jump ball. That's fine, but we had Tridel running the other way if we could have somehow got that ball up and looked up the floor.
I see one foul for us to start the half. Who's that on? Willie's going to inbounds to Baumgartner. Back to Willie. Willie guarded by Tridel. Tridel misses. Baumgartner with the rebound, and Baumgartner again. Baumgartner with 10.
All right, Stars don't press here. Lily Kramer's going to just walk it up. 34-20. 4:38 in the third quarter. Tridel's got it here. It looks like triangle 2 now, maybe. Maybe back to a man-to-man, hard to tell, but
nice
either
shot.
way, Sarah Reed just knocked it down with a girl in her face.
Wide open shot.
12-foot baseline shot. We'll take that.
Willie's going to push it over to Becker. Becker over to Baumgartner. Baumgartner back to Willie. Willie drives in the middle of the lane, out of control, blocked by Sarah Reed.
3-on-1 break for the Wildcats. Up to Tridel. Power move and knocks the layup down. Sarah Reed with the assist from top of the key down to the left block.
And Tridel with their first bucket of the night.
Girls running the floor with their heads up. Love it.
38-20. Wildcats are up. 4 minutes left. Willie's going to walk it over the half-court line. Swales sets a pick and roll. Willie takes it at the top of the key. There's a cutting Becker down to Baumgartner, who's open. She's been on fire tonight of anybody. She's going to miss. Wild play there where everybody everybody let the ball drop, and Starmont wants the ball, and what are they going to call?
Got to be a foul on Tridel, I think.
Yeah, number 2, number 3. Yeah, they're going to call a foul on Emma Tridel. That's her first, I believe.
Yep.
First team foul. Willie's going to try and inbounds. Lily Kramer with the steal.
Oh, how is that not a foul?
How did they not call a foul on Willie?
That's all right.
We'll take a wide open layup, though.
Could have been a foul there, too.
Yeah,
it's getting to be a
football.
football.
We'll take the layup.
All of a sudden, the football match is breaking out.
40-20 Wildcats. Willie's going to push it a little bit here. Guarded heavily by Lily Kramer. Lily's going to get a little physical with her.
Yeah, she just got a steal on last possession and then gets hammered, but
pass
no
off to
call.
Baumgartner. Baumgartner down to Becker. Back to Baumgartner. Guarded by Treidel. Back over to Becker. Becker's looks like might be a air ball.
Block. It looked like a block by Sarah. I think she did just enough, and there's going to be Treidel with another layup opportunity. She's going to get fouled.
Oh, there's going to be a foul on Willie.
Willie's.
That was her 4th foul, but they've called it twice.
Right. She.
Willie wanted to foul that, I think.
Well, you can see the frustration in Willie right now that last probably 5 out of 6 possessions have been turnovers. And
she's been shoving. She's been
right,
putting her left arm out. And
she's been knocking
physical.
people down. You definitely see the frustration in
Treidel
her,
with the first free throw. Good
game.
Emma Treidel with 5 quick points.
Yeah, Wildcats sneaking out to a nice lead here, 21-point lead.
3:03 left. Treidel with the second free throw.
Nothing but net there, too. Briley Brooks going to come in for Treidel.
I know a Treidel that made a lot of free throws.
Yeah, she made a few in her day.
Maddie was a pretty good free throw shooter. It seems like Emma has fallen right into those shoes of big sister, making her free throws. Then she takes a seat. Looks like she's getting a low breather.
Speaking of big things here,
Dr. Cronin's walking in. Dr. Cronin, we might be able to get him out here on the air a little bit. Willie's going to walk the ball over the half-court line, guarded by Sarah Ashley. Over to the wing, Baumgartner. Down low to Swales, and that's their girl.
Yeah, that's Swales. That's what we talked about pregame. She's got at least
bucket.
6.
42-22. Wildcats are up big still.
Sarah Ashley's in here. Briley Brooks. Tessa Malloy's going to take a 3 off first pass, and rebounded by Baumgartner? Fedler, 13, over to Willie. Willie's going to kind of jog it over the half-court line. She looks pretty intense. She wants to press it. Sarah Ashley's all over her. Oh,
she's looking to get a steal. She's quick. So Fedler or Willie down to Baumgartner, back to Willie, over to Fedler. Fedler looks a little nervous. Swales down in the corner. Sarah Reed with a steal from Swales. Go out of bounds. So Swales with her first game back, she's already got 4 points. Willie's going to inbounds it. Wildcats are going to play some good pressure D. She passes it clear out to the half-court line to Baumgartner. Over to Willie. Willie looks at a cutting Baumgartner. Here comes Swales, flashing. Swales no good, but Willie with the rebound. Looks like Briley Brooks a little bit out of position. She's going to get a foul on Willie.
That's all right. She came in that first half, played some good defense in off the bench. Trying to do it again, does get called for the foul there, but
Willie's wide open 3-point look, no good. Swales with the box out, gets a rebound, kicks it out to Becker. Becker over to Baumgartner. Baumgartner thinks about shooting it, kicks it over to Willie. Willie over to Fedler. Fedler sees a pick and misses air ball. Rebound Malloy.
Good defense. If we can cut down some of those shot opportunities, getting off or a defensive rebound. Fritcher's got it in the corner, hits a cutting Sarah Reed. And with a girl on her back, doesn't look like Swales on her. That's travel.
Yeah, that's going to be a travel on, I believe that's Fedler, number 13.
Yep.
Yeah, Fedler.
Fedler and Ashley going after the ball, and Ashley kind of got in her face, and she fell down and got a travel. So Malloy's going to get it over to Briley Brooks, who's going to take a 3-pointer from the wing.
Good.
And
Good
Willie with the rebound.
Willie's going to push it. She finds Fedler wide open on the left side. Fedler blows the layup. Reed with a rebound, hands all over her. Swales comes away with it, and Swales knocks down the jumper.
All right, defense back up for Starmont. Willie's got 3 fouls this possession. They haven't called anything.
They're going to call that one on Becker?
No, they're just calling it out of bounds there, no foul.
Becker was all over her back, but they're not going to call the foul there. It's Wildcat ball.
We got Sarah Ashley, Emma Fritcher, Tesla Malloy, Sarah Reed, and Briley Brooks. Briley Brooks going to take it. Nice take there by Briley Brooks from the left wing.
Wide open lane.
From the left wing, she goes down the middle of the lane, gets a right-handed
like
layup.
the Red Sea.
Yeah.
So
Coach
Willie's
got to like seeing that.
Yeah. Willie's got the ball, 42 seconds left. Starmont's going to take a quick shot. Fedler misses. Good box out by Fritcher with the rebound. To the Sarah Reed.
20-point lead here for the Wildcats. 30 seconds to go, first quarter. Malloy's got a wide open look. Elects to get it to Sarah Reed, who misses the free throw jump shot attempt.
26 seconds left. Willie with the ball, almost loses it. Sarah Ashley, kind of surprised she didn't get that. Fedler's going to take an open three. No good. Good box out by Briley Brooks.
Reed with the rebound, 15 seconds to go here. Crosses half court, looking for somebody. Jump stops, gets it to Fritcher, who's going to go down the lane and get fouled. Nice job, Fritcher.
Great drive.
Yep.
I think they're going to call a foul on Swales if it's 31.
She was down there. Yep. 31. So
you call that on Swales, which
that's
is good
at least her third, because she had 2 in the first 30 seconds.
I believe it was her third.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we're going to take a timeout here for the Wildcats.
Yeah, it looks like we got Wildcat timeout. It's going to be Wildcats ball, and Dr. Cronin stepped up. How are we doing, Dr. Cronin? Good, very good. Yeah. You watch a little. Did you get to see any of the end of the JV? Wondering if you made it. Starmont. I didn't get a score. We were down here getting ready. Starmont sounds like Starmont's JV kind of
took it to the Wildcat
took it to us.
boys.
I know the girls won like 17-2, I believe. The JV we gave up a point. We gave up a bucket. I don't know, or no, 17-3. They had a layup and a free throw. So our JV girls get the win and JV boys lost.
Room for improvement, I guess. Have to shut them out next time.
Told Hannah we got to hold them to nothing. Hannah Kramer, I think, had 9, she said. So
Sarah Reed's going to get it down to Lily Kramer, who's just checked into the game. Offensive rebound by Fritcher, who misses the putback. So not a bad series there. Wildcats got 2 shots off in the last 7 seconds, and
no fouls. We
didn't.
Could have been an over the back on Fritcher maybe, but at the same time they could have called the foul.
Right, they could have called the foul on. So we got 8 minutes to go here. Fourth quarter will be starting after these lines. Wildcats are up 44-24. Next Bank represents a new approach to banking in Iowa. Expanded services, more technology, and increased personal attention. If you want to take your banking to the next level, Next Bank is for you. Next Bank is a proud sponsor of Central City Sports, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
So if I give you some stats here, it looked like that was the quarter for Emma Tritle. She has 6 for the game. She had all 6 of her points in that quarter.
Yep, and that's part of what extended that Wildcat defense or Wildcat offense to that 20-point lead.
Sarah Reed had a bucket. Tesla had a 3-pointer, and so Tesla had a 3-pointer and a 2. Then it was Emma Tritle time, and then seems like we're just really balanced scoring. Don't you think?
The thing is, all the Wildcats are running, so it's just a matter of who's going to get down the floor and get that layup first. Yeah.
Foot race to the end, right?
And once we have it, part of the offense they run is keep running that offense until somebody make that bad defender make a mistake and take advantage of it. And the Wildcats have done that. Pretty good shooting percentage tonight for the Wildcats.
Yeah, Wildcats done a good job of that.
Not good enough to keep that stat, but Wildcats do turn it over.
Yeah, it looks like she wanted the ball, like Starmont with the miss.
Man, hands all over. Hamlet back in the game.
Yeah, steal by Hamlet.
Lily Kramer gets it up to Briley Brooks. Briley Brooks right around 2 defenders and misses the layup. Dang, gets it in on the rebound, and it's going to be a jump ball with Brooks and Willie. Man, that was another great take by Brooks with the left hand this time. It was the right hand last time.
Yeah, just kind of, she had a good take to the board, just kind of didn't have enough in her legs there when she got around and just didn't get the ball up over the hoop. Willie's going to inbounds to Fedler. Fedler back to Willie. Willie's going to walk it up, 7:29 left. Wildcats are up 44-24. Bounce pass deep to McTaggart. McTaggart's down to Becker.
3 seconds in the lane.
Becker's in the lane.
Yeah.
They're going to call, they called 3. It was about 5.
Yeah, it was about 10 maybe.
Well, he probably a good 5 or 7.
Give or take 2. All right, Lily Kramer's got the ball. Ooh, dribbles it off her knee, trying to walk it up. She's been playing 100 miles an hour. Great game by the senior. Gets the ball back, gets it over to Tessa Malloy at the wing. Malloy's going to try to take a screen from Sarah Reed. Ends up passing over to Briley Brooks. Brooks to the left wing, and Kramer's going to put the ball on the floor and go with a give-and-go attempt. No good there. Tipped away from the Wildcats, going the other way. Starmont.
Willie's going to push the ball up to Baumgartner. Baumgartner to Willie. Willie takes a 3, misses. Wildcats the rebound.
Fritcher with the rebound. Her and Willie, she's got about a foot advantage on her, but she gets it over to Lily Kramer. Down to Sarah Reed. Great pass from Sarah Reed to Emma Fritcher. Fritcher misses. I'd say they got to call a foul there, right?
Yeah, they're going to call foul on Starmont. I'm going to guess Becker.
Very,
23rd.
very unselfish play by Sarah Reed. Normally, when she's got the ball down low, I'd be screaming at her to shoot, and she does dump it over to
number 1?
Number 1, huh?
No, there's no number 1. I think they meant to call that on Willie.
They call 21 maybe?
No, I think it was Willie.
All right, Natalie Noonan checks in for the Wildcats, and we get a pass from Noonan down to Lily Kramer that gets stolen away.
Willie with the ball down to Baumgartner. Baumgartner trapped in the corner by Malloy and Kramer. She somehow gets out to Fedler. Fedler misses. Baumgartner with the rebound. Baumgartner, they're kind of leaving her open. Then Lily Kramer decides to defend her there and get in her face. Nice pass to Fedler down low to, who's 25? McTaggart. You haven't seen McTaggart. McTaggart had like 2 buckets early and then nothing.
Look at the scoring output here for Starmont. The Wildcats have got back and played defense. Apparently the coaches saw the same thing we did.
Yeah.
We're not pressing. We're getting back. We're playing good defense. What have we given up? 6 since halftime?
8.
And 8.
Yeah.
You know, I'll take it. 8 points.
Absolutely.
8 points in 10 minutes of play. Not too shabby. All right, Reed's got it at the wing, or at the elbow. She's going to dribble around her defenders. Stop. Willie's on her. She's going to pass it back out to Tesla Malloy. Malloy's going to split the defense and get a nice right-handed layup. Nice job by Tesla Malloy and Sarah Reed attacking that defense.
Yeah, good passing again by the Wildcats. So Willie's going to walk the ball over, guarded by Noonan. Clear out in the top of the key. Noonan's all over her. Passes over to Baumgartner, loses the handle. Noonan's all over her, gets the ball. Malloy almost steals it from Willie. Willie puts up an errant shot, doesn't catch any iron.
Rebound Noonan. Kramer gets the ball up to Reed. Reed's going to get it to Noonan in the lane. It's going to go off her foot and into
McTaggart's.
I was never going to get that name.
Willie's got the ball guarded by Noonan. Noonan looks like she's ready to equal Willie's intensity. Willie is an intense player, you can tell. You can just tell by her face.
Yep.
She's ready to get after it, but I think Natalie Noonan's equally ready to get after it. So Wildcats are up 46-24.
Yep.
The alumni, the pep band is playing with the alumni, and I believe we counted about 8 alumni out there.
Well, it looks like we have some more high schoolers that's joined in since the last time we heard them.
Yeah, I think they heard about him coming, and more people came out to play because they're like, wow, we're playing with a bunch of
electric guitar, about 6 saxophones out there. Some other things, I don't even know what they are.
Instruments. They're instruments.
Some kind of brass thing.
I want to thank everyone for listening in tonight. After this, we'll follow the boys varsity. We'll do a preview of them after the game's over. There's 5 minutes left. You don't want to get complacent here, Mr. Ratliff. But
you've worked this hard. You want to keep that 20-point lead. That's
absolutely.
Keep your foot on the gas or the throat, however you want to call it.
I think we've done a good job of controlling tempo. We've pushed the ball when we can. There's other times that we haven't. So
well, there's some of our listeners right there. Some of our Illinois listeners come all the way over to watch the Wildcats play.
Oh, the Carlson
crew from Illinois is in the house.
Swales with the miss. A lot of people in there to rebound.
By Sarah Reed, just being an athlete down
rose
there.
Up over everybody. Looks like they're going to call that with 35. Becker possibly. No, Thomas. It's going to be Thomas's first foul. I'm surprised there's a Starmont girl that only has 1.
Well, there could have been 3 on that inbounds play to Natalie Noonan. 3 girls collapsed on her, and 3 arms went into her shirt, and no call. A lot of pressure here by the Stars. Going to get a handoff. Nice weak side. That's got to be a foul. There it is.
Yep. Thomas.
We had Fritcher inbounds the ball to Sarah Reed. Sarah Reed handed it to Fritcher, who just took off like a shot out of a cannon. And Briley Brooks dove in from the right side and got hammered. So she's at the free throw line. First free throws here by the Wildcats.
Yeah, first one's this half.
And the first one's good, Brooks. Each time she's come in, she's done something positive.
She's 2 for 3 from the line so far. She's got 4 points. Nice little night for Briley.
with some couple of steals. There's another free throw for just a sophomore.
3 for
right?
4. Atta girl.
Briley's a
Yeah,
sophomore.
sophomore. Attaway, Briley. So Baumgartner is going to bounce pass to Fedler. Fedler back to Baumgartner, and Baumgartner stays hot. Another bucket for her.
26-48. Wildcats up. Gets it up to Sarah Ashley. Now Kramer at the top of the key. Ellie Lentz is in the game. Oh, come on.
Yeah, that's going to be fouling Becker. That
was just a really bad
35.
foul.
No, Thomas. Thomas has got 3 in a row.
Yep.
I think she's got 3 fouls in the last minute and a half.
And
She's kind of
she's
like
coming out right now.
Yeah, she's like, I'm going to get in the books. Yeah, they're taking her out.
Nope, they got 6 girls. One of them's got to come out.
Sophomore. She's going to stay. She's a sophomore.
Staying. I think she took off running because she thought she was coming out too.
Yeah, she did.
All right. Fritcher's got the ball in the lane now. Call an offensive foul.
They're calling on Fritcher?
Wow.
Let's say Fritcher put her
In or
her elbow into her.
weak.
Yeah. Weak sauce, I think
Yeah.
I think the kids call that weak sauce.
Well, I think they called it weak sauce in like the 90s. I don't know what they call it now.
I think they still call it weak
Do
sauce.
they call? Okay.
Yeah.
Mullets are coming back, so
Mullets are coming back, exactly.
Nice defense there by Ellie Lentz and Lily Kramer trapping Willie down low.
Willie had nowhere to go, and
No,
I think she's all. If she's 5'1", I'll be surprised.
I think so.
It says
yeah.
5'1". I think she's about 4'11", and so
Nice job there by the Wildcats, get her trapped, and
Willie passes it in and almost gets it back, and a floater by Willie, no good. Rebound by Swale, or is that McTaggart? No, that's Swale. Swale with the rebound. She's going to be fouled by. Which Wildcat are they going to give that to?
Probably Ellie.
24.
Ellie Lentz.
Yep, Ellie Lentz. They're going to call Ellie with her first foul. She gets in the books. Swale misses her first one, so a good foul. Good foul by
we got
Ellie.
a hockey lineup coming in. New faces here. Lacey Hennick's coming in, Hannah Kramer, Lucy Smith, Tesla Malloy, and Natalie Noonan. There's
Did you get Hennick?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I might have said Lexi Hennick, but it's definitely Lacey.
Yeah.
Who has 2 blonde daughters that are close to the same age and same.
Oh, Lacey, if you're listening to this, I'm sorry.
Well, Lacey's not, because Lacey's out there playing.
No, later. She'll go back and listen.
I know.
And watch.
She's known me long enough to know I probably screw it up. So, all right, Noonan's got it with White Willie in her face. Gets it to Smith at the elbow. Over to Lacey Hennick. Hand off to Malloy, who gets shut down by. Oh, great crossover. Did she just break some ankles there?
Yeah, Kramer breaking ankles.
Yeah, and Hannah
She could
Kramer.
teach her brother a few things.
More than a few things, probably. So nice job right off the bench.
Shot
Nice
by Hamlet.
Nice move by Hannah Kramer to break some ankles and end up missing the shot, but great dribble drive.
I think they're going to call Lucy with that foul. Hamlet's going to shoot him, yeah. Hamlet misses the first one.
No good on the first one. Wildcats, me as the fan that has nothing to do with the program, really wants to see that 20-point lead. It doesn't matter if they win by 20 or win by 5.
Yeah.
But, they've
Misses
worked hard.
the second one.
You like to see that lead. Say great spoon move by Natalie Noonan out of 3 defenders. Maintains possession of the ball, gets it over to Hannah Kramer. Looks like Starmont's still in a kind of a sagging man-to-man here.
Kind of seems like they're still
Maybe
in
a zone. I can't.
Yeah, I think they're in a matchup zone.
Yeah,
or they're boxing one on Kramer.
Not playing too hard a defense, but Wildcats also not.
I think they're in a matchup zone.
Wildcats definitely content to just run some clock. There goes Noonan splitting the defense, gets fouled.
I don't know if Starmont knows what they're in. They seem like they're in a matchup zone, matchup zone and man-to-man, but then now it seems like they're in man, so I'm not real sure what's going on.
I don't know either. I thought for sure it was man, but then it looked like a zone, so I don't know.
Sometimes those matchup zones. I think Starmont's going to call timeout here. He wants a full.
Yep. He's got a 20-point play he's going to draw up here in the last 3 minutes.
And that's not going to be enough. He needs 22.
That's
So the Wildcats are up 22, and it's kind of been – we've been stuck on this 22-point lead for about the last
really
3, 4, 5 minutes.
a big problem to have, you know.
Yeah, I know.
If we're going to complain about something, let's complain about the 22-point lead.
Right.
So we'll be all right with doing that the rest of the year.
29-16, yeah, so we're up 13, and then we got up to that 20-point.
Yeah, it was a nice third
right
quarter,
away.
yeah.
And then we've just kind of been hovering around that 20-point exchange, and I don't think we really scored a lot of points the last 3 minutes. But we're running clock. We're doing what we need to do.
We're not attacking you, and you don't need to attack.
No turning the ball over.
Yes, they can't score if you've got the ball. If they're going to sit in their matchup zone or whatever kind of defense they're in, then stand out there with the ball on your hip and get the clock done, conserve your 20 points, and go in happy. I'd see nothing wrong with that.
Well, Mr. Ratliff, before we go on, how did your day go today? Like, welcome back from break. Does it feel good to have kids back?
A lot of people would say after a couple of weeks off or just about 2 weeks off, nobody wants to go back, but I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I had a good day today with kids. It was fun to have them back. There was a lot of energy from the kids. They were excited to see their friends.
Yeah, I thought first hour they kind of were still a little sleepy, kind of that Christmas break, jet lag. Sure. But by second hour, it was
go
fun.
time.
Yep.
Yeah. So Noonan misses the free throw. The Starmont's got the ball, and it looks like they're going to call a foul.
Inadvertent whistle.
The official,
Breitbach,
Mark Breitbach,
yeah,
kind of shakes his head like I think he was talking to himself, going, "What was I doing?"
He kind of let the air out of the whistle there. Oh, great! Look at that turnover. Ball don't lie.
So Willie throws to Baumgartner, and it goes off her knee and goes about 4 rows up, about 30 feet down. I think
almost
the fans were kind of surprised.
Yeah.
Sarah Reed's back in.
Yep, Sarah Reed came in for Tesla Malloy.
She's playing point guard.
Oh, great pass out to Hannah Kramer, who drives baseline.
Great tightrope by Hannah almost.
Yep.
Kept her feet in, I thought. Darn it.
Yeah. Now she just towed it. We'll take it. By the way, great mustache, McLaughlin. I like it.
I need to shave off the rest and have a big mustache. So Eve is staring at us right now with her plaid pants.
Willie gets a layup there. 20-point lead. There's still pressure in the Wildcats. Get it up to Natalie Noonan. Ooh, ball gets tipped out of Natalie's hands, and she's going to try to pass to her cousin Lacey Hennick.
There's Hamlet. Hamlet goes over to Baumgartner. Baumgartner gets blocked by Noonan. Noonan is all over. Willie's going to take a three-pointer. I don't know if it maybe got
Lucy
ironed.
Smith with the rebound. Freshman's going to get in the books, but
Hamlet's going to be.
It's got to be a foul, right?
It's got to be a foul on Hamlet. Yeah. Or, I'm used to the chance like you can't do that, but when you're up 20.
Right, it's not a super exciting game.
There's quite a few in the student section. Maybe they're saving it for their energy now that we're up for the boys. The boys have been standing there for about 10 minutes with Coach Carlson ready to go.
Not a lot of action here the last 5-6 minutes. This game's kind of been drug out. And
Hannah Kramer is going to be shooting free throws here for the Wildcats.
Yeah, I think her sister Lily is going to come in for her.
Get in there. Atta girl.
Knocks it down. Another young girl on the
Hannah Kramer, good for the first one.
Stat sheet.
Make your free throws. I like that.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Atta
she
girl. Made them both.
Uh-oh, intentional foul, huh?
On who? Oh, they're going to call that.
On
Willie. They're going to call the basket. The free throw's good. Intentional foul on her step into the lane.
So
yeah, they're going to say she stepped into the lane.
So why isn't that just a line foul?
Did she do it against Kramer? Oh, she fouled Reed.
Well, now the Wildcats will get to choose. I kind of want to see this.
I think she stepped in on Kramer's shooting. I think she.
Maybe
I think
threw
she's saying
an elbow on the box out.
She was trying to box out Kramer. Yeah, it's an intentional foul.
Well, you're not.
No,
you didn't be picking
technical?
the shooter. He called it. He gave the intentional. We don't know what happened, folks. We're sorry. I know. Well, so he signaled intentional foul.
Was that a technical or
intentional foul? So it must have been an elbow to Sarah Reed trying to box out Sarah. I don't know.
So why wasn't Kramer shooting then?
So you get a pick, but then it's not an intentional.
That's technical. You get to pick.
Yes, which means
That's
that was
why
an
we're
elbow to the
confused.
face.
So we're having a discussion.
Nobody knows what's going on. Somehow we got a couple free throws and we're arguing about it. I don't know. I think we made one. It's 52-28.
Tesla Malloy with the three-pointer misses.
And that was the
Looks
intentional.
like it's a sloppy game.
It's
and
getting out of
folks,
control.
Right now
There's
it's just
jump ball.
it's
Should
a
be
missed
wild.
shot, and everybody's going for the ball.
Yeah, Starmont's playing hard, out of control. 52-28, minute 42 to go.
Jump ball, Wildcats ball.
Well, Wildcats are going to inbound underneath their basket. Lily Kramer's got it. She's going to take a long two, no good. And
Rebound,
running the other way, Baumgartner.
Baumgartner over to Hamlet. Hamlet's going to be chased behind by Treidel over to Felder. Felder into Hamlet. Hamlet out to Baumgartner. Baumgartner bounce passes back to Baumgartner. Puts up a shot. No good. Air ball. Rebound by somebody.
Fritcher's got the rebound. Tesla Malloy might have tipped it to her. We got a full house in here, McLaughlin.
We got a lot of people. We better do a
Treidel to
good
Kramer.
job.
Back to Treidel. She's going to take a long three. No good. Minute to go here.
Baumgartner.
52-28.
Swales with the ball in the corner, guarded by Treidel. Fritcher gets a hand on it. Over to Hamlet. Hamlet misses. Swales with the rebound and putback. Swales is a good little player.
Yeah, she's getting some easy putbacks because we're not boxing her out, sitting in the zone.
Starters are back in to run the clock.
Malloy's got it. Wide open Fritcher, who's going to get a nice insurance basket to keep that 20-point lead.
That is Fritcher's first bucket of the second half. Kind of surprised.
I thought Fritcher had 6 in the third quarter. Who had the 6? There's a steal by
Emma
Treidel. There's going to be a run out. Tesla Malloy wide open. She's going to knock it down 56-30. That's going to keep and pretty much lock in that.
If I'm Starmont, I should
win.
slow the ball down.
Yeah, I would not turn the ball over.
This is what you get for trying to push the ball.
Right. Yep. Yeah. You get an intentional foul on a free throw attempt.
When you're on defense.
You got 4 girls in there. All you need
Still
to do
don't understand that. We're going to have to watch the replay. Maybe someone out there that's watching it can tell us what.
All right, another steal by Fritcher. She's going to get hammered, I guarantee it.
As the clock
expires. And one with 0.8 seconds to go. She gets the roll. We're shooting free throws.
With 0.8.
Just to say, I called that way back there at half court.
Yeah. Kind of was thinking that we might see the clock run out, but so 58-30 here. Emma's gonna miss.
Come on now.
She missed the free throw. That'll be a final.
Yep.
58-30. Wildcats win it. The ladies did a great job tonight.
Really impressed by their movement with the ball and on defense.
Absolutely.
That was a really good game. I want to say I've done maybe 4 of their games this year. I don't know, maybe seen 5 of their games. And obviously it's easy to say when you win by almost 30 points that was the best game, but they played really well. I don't know how many turnovers we had, but it wasn't very many.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Great defense when we got back and were able to hustle and get in front of the ball and get your body set. I don't think we gave up 10 points on defense.
I don't think we did either.
In the whole game.
Yeah,
playing
not
defense,
really.
You know?
No. When the only time they scored really was when off a sloppy play or pushing the ball. When we had our feet set, we didn't let them score.
Yep. So boys are getting warmed up here.
Boys are warming up.
I don't have the clock set yet, but I want to say it's usually.
Yeah, they're both on the court, so usually right now that clock should be running.
About 10 minutes, 15 minutes at most, probably.
Yeah.
Go get your popcorn, your favorite beverage, and get settled in here. We should have another good one. Starmont boys probably should pull these stats out.
Well, they're 5 and the Wildcat boys are 5-2. The Starmont boys are 2-5. And I talked to Carlson before the game, and the game plan is very, very clear. He wants to run. He wants to go up and down because Starmont plays 6 kids. They start 5 seniors, and they bring a sophomore off the bench. But they're strong. They're a big, strong team, and Coach Carlson, I asked him, I said, so it sounds like they want to slow the game down and kind of pound you, and he said, no, they like to shoot. So they do run it a little bit, even though they're kind of built for a different style, it seems, and their coach wants to run the ball.
We don't see him practice. Their coach does. He's probably making the right choice for his guys.
Well, they're 2-5, so
well,
we'll
they beat Lisbon. They beat Lisbon in week
Lisbon's,
1. Lisbon's down a little this year, they're still pretty athletic. So
they beat West Central.
Yeah, they put it on West Central pretty good. I haven't seen West Central play basketball.
You scored 77 points though, and
you
put up 77. You're running.
Yeah.
And Carlson, I'll be honest with you, Carlson said he likes the idea that they run. He likes his odds against that. He does not want to get into a slow down game with them because they're big and strong.
Right.
And he said that they're just going to try and control the ball, box out. He said that boxing out is going to be a key point because rebounding is going to be really important.
All right, so just kind of looking at some opponents. Starmont dropped to Olwine. First game of the year, lost by 7. Oh, no, lost by more than that. Lost by 17.
Yeah.
Beat Lisbon by 11. Lost to Easton Valley by 20, which is pretty comparable to what we did.
Yeah.
I'd say we had a pretty close game, though, until the last few minutes, and then we started fouling, and that lead
I think it was 6 with like 6. There was down 6 going in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
And then we just kind
of ran out of gas, it looks like. Lost to Midland, which is interesting.
By 2.
You know, Midland's we just beat by 40 or 50 points. And I would say Midland is not a run and gun team. So when you do that and you run and gun, you don't always get some of those high percentage shots. You're trying to get layups. You're flying and taking shots, getting more possessions. And I don't know, sometimes that works if you can hit them, and sometimes it doesn't. Probably that game it didn't work out.
If you look at their field goal percentage, like I said, they only play 6 kids really, and 5 of them are shooting. 1 really isn't. And they shoot, their best percentage shoot is 47, which is okay. 47, right around 50% is what you want to be. 2 43% shooters, and then a 32.22 and a 27%.
Yeah, so it looks like we beat Midland by 35.
Yeah.
So if it were that easy, we wouldn't even play this game.
We may have been a little bit excited about that Midland basketball game after football, though.
I think you could be
our
onto
energy
something.
level might be a little higher.
I think you're onto something.
I know Coach Carlson does not want to look the other way on a 2-6 team that can play defense.
No.
We're going to have to score.
You got to mention, ask me how my day went. We got the second hour. I think I've got 18 boys in that class, and I think 16 of them play basketball. So if you want to know how my day is, I look forward to those days. Kids are here. They're excited. It's just fun. And
I know those guys are excited this morning.
I get 16 scouting reports from each kid. And, I don't know. That's
our kids know the
time.
Scouting report too. I'll tell you, they know what Coach Carlson wants from them in that scouting report. Yep. They know better than to go against it.
We got 11 minutes here till tip-off, so if you don't want to hear us blabber, go for a walk, go for a run. You probably get a mile in.
Yeah, you can get a mile in.
I could
10-minute mile.
I could probably not get a mile in 10 minutes anymore. Maybe I'd try.
Karth could get 2 miles in.
Karth could probably get a couple miles in, whole 10K, K a minute.
Well, I think we've kind of gone over exactly what's going to happen here. The Wildcats are going to want to run it, control, not turn the ball over, push the ball under control, and then make sure we're rebounding. We want to box out, make sure we're getting our defensive rebound, and then they're going to want to run and shoot, push it. So we're going to have to get back on defense.
So looking at some stats for the Wildcats, Nick Reed leads the Wildcats with 27 points a game. Interesting fact, I think he's also averaging 18 rebounds a game.
He is.
So, you can't just get 18 rebounds in a game. I don't care if you're 6'7" or 7'5". Like, you got to work to get that many rebounds a game.
He has 126 rebounds.
That's more than my career, probably.
Including pickup ball?
Well, no, I get after it in pickup ball. I mean, I probably get 3 a game there, and I played a few. But I definitely didn't average 18 at any point in my life.
I don't think many do.
No.
In fact, I believe he might be leader in the state.
I
think I saw the stat.
Yes, and if I remember right, the next guy is averaging 14. I think he's 4 rebounds per game ahead of the rest of the field.
Of the next guy.
Yeah, per game. Not just 4 rebounds, 4 per game. That's video game stats. And you're averaging 27 points a game.
Yes.
So unless he's, missing layups and getting about 3 offensive rebounds and then finally throwing it back down.
I just watched him make a 28-footer right there like it was nothing.
I watched him make a 35-footer in PE today. And a ball rolled into our court. He picked it up, turned, and shot it on one of the side hoops from the court we were on and knocked it down. It looked effortless, and I about puked.
Yeah, his shooting right now looks really strong, and I know that we're really hoping that some of the other guys develop a little bit because we need that.
You look, and the thing that's catching my eye, I said it in game 1 that we were going to need guys like David, Ethan, Patrick. Well, Patrick's shooting 51% from the floor.
Fantastic.
He's getting a lot of minutes, and he's getting 6 a game. Last year, the next best guy was 4 points a game, I believe, was Keegan. And I think Keegan might be dropped off this year to only 2 points a game. But you start looking, Ethan Ty's averaging dang near 10 points a game.
Yeah, 9.7.
Patrick Wade's averaging 6. Warrington's 5.6. Trey Orcutt's up from 1 point a year to 5. Good growth there. And let's face it, you want those guys to help and contribute and score. But if you're going to have a guy scoring 30, there's not a lot of possessions left out there. So you're not going to get 2 30-point scorers and getting all that kind of support. But when your guy is shooting 58.8%, you want him to be shooting the ball because you and I could sit out here and add our field goal percentage, and it probably wouldn't get to 58%.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
but at the same time, you think about it you got David Warrington shooting 42%. You got Patrick shooting 51. You got Trey Orcutt shooting 45.
Yeah,
those are all good percentages.
Right. Well, those guys are taking advantage of it this year. They had a lot of growth over the summer. I think last year it was just kind of a shock to watch. Oh, look, they got 3 guys on him.
Yeah. When
I get the ball, I'm like, I don't know. They didn't really know what to do, and they've done a great job of maturing in the last
Ethan Ty
6
in
months.
particular has really done a great job of hitting those threes. I know he leads the team on three-pointers made at 14 this year. Nick's at 9, and then David at 7. David can hit threes, So I think we're really sitting good on some of the other guys. 9.7 a game for Ethan and 6.1 for Patrick, 5.6 for David. Those are great.
Yeah.
We like that. We're averaging 58 points a game.
Our next supporting cast member returning was 4 points a game. So now that all the starters are over that number, it's not a shock we're 5-2, I don't think.
No, not at all.
And really, that game against Alburnett that we lost, a lot of calls, and I don't want to blame officiating, that kind of thing, but it was a very weird game that I think got out of control when it would be, there'd be 10 straight fouls called on one team and nothing called on the other, and then it'd be just the opposite, like they're trying to even the game out, and that kind of stuff just drives me. But don't even the game out. Just play the game.
Yeah, just call it like you see it.
Call it the way it is, because teams are going to adjust to how you're calling it, and just call it. If you want to let stuff go, let stuff go. If you're not going to let stuff go, don't let it go. Just be consistent so the players can adjust and play to that level. There's another shot by Nick Reed that had 2 defenders in his face. Keegan Kulo launching it up. Not good there. All right.
Well,
5 minutes till we're ready to go.
A couple shout outs. We're listening. My in-laws, Bob and Sue Zeller, listening in the Quad Cities. Thanks for listening. And yes, we have 2 types of sauce. Remember we talked about something goes up, it's no good, it's a weak sauce. If you do something that made no sense, you call it a lean sauce. So they were asking about lean sauce versus weak sauce.
Well, I got caught up in the. Is that the Zeller that coached at East?
No, that's his brother.
That's his brother. Okay.
Yep.
I was gonna say
Fred still coaches West Marshall.
I can't believe somebody that would know that much about basketball is listening to these two clowns on the radio.
No, it's his brother.
Okay.
And Fred's I think been coaching there since 1842.
18, yeah.
Yep.
When Columbus sailed the ocean blue.
Yep. I think he came in when Christopher Columbus was a senior.
Probably about the same time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, to get what's he at? Like 500, 600 wins, like some ridiculous number.
It's pretty high. I know he's in the top 15 in the state all time. And Fred, I think Fred's in his. He's got to be close to, I'm not sure how old he is. I'm not going to say on air, just in case he gets back.
Well, a lot of those years, coaches had to sit on bleachers. He's got to have some back problems or something. I don't know how you can sit on the bench for that many wins, let alone.
Easy. It's like when you coach. You don't sit on the bench. You stay standing the whole time.
I had to sit on the bench. That was the rules. We
couldn't
get
you
off
guys
the
had
bench.
the seatbelt.
Yep.
You had the seatbelt.
That wasn't only probably around for like 10 years, and those 6 of the years I coached.
For those of you who don't know about that, there was like for about 5, 6, 7, 8 years.
Yeah, it was a little longer than that. It was probably about 10
I know
years,
my little brother who coaches Algona varsity boys basketball team hated that seatbelt rule.
Well, it's good.
You could only stand up on timeouts and dead balls.
And it was to congratulate a player coming off the floor, which was it's probably a good thing for a guy like me who can't sit still regardless. Like even I about knocked this table over twice when we had fast breaks in the girls game.
But that's why you take seatbelt off, so they let you run around.
Well, so you got to sometimes
you
got to keep the animals in the cage every now and then for everybody's safety. So probably a good rule to have, but
I got one more shout out here with 3 minutes left. Shout out to my wife Allie and my youngest Carter. They're listening in on tonight. They decided to stay home, like 2 blocks away, and listen instead of coming
Kind of
out.
Nice living in the community now, isn't it, Mr.
Oh,
McLaughlin?
it's fantastic.
You got to go home for a whole half hour before you came back today.
I ended up not going home today because I ran out of time. No, I didn't. But normally I would. Yeah, it's kind of nice. My backyard is on the school district.
Yep, it's good to have you in town.
I just pretend that my backyard is the baseball field. It's like my dream.
It is. Too bad you couldn't hit your backyard from the baseball field.
Yeah, I can't.
Crank some good singles, though.
Yeah, I never hit that far in my life.
Yeah, not everybody can hit like a truck driver. No comment.
I hit them one at a time. You like to swing and round you like to jog when you run the bases.
If I can jog the bases, it makes my day a lot easier.
Well,
2 minutes to go here for the Wildcats.
As we get going, I'll give you a few of the stats for Starmont. They actually are averaging. It's interesting. They've got a kid scoring 20 points a game, and it's
another Baumgartner.
Chris Baumgartner, and he's averaging 20 a game. He shoots 43%. He's made 4 3-pointers for 13, so a lot of his buckets are going to be down low or running. I do believe that he's going to be the key. And you look at Bremy. Bremy scores 10.3 points a game. And then Boardman, which is 9.3, Hamlet at 9, and then Conduff at 4. So there's your starting 5. And like I said before the game, they only play 6. They've got quite a team. In fact, if you look at their team, Cody, they've got 15 guys on there, but there's only 6 guys in the stats. Look at the team. There's 6 guys in our stats. There's 15 kids on the team. They don't play a single
They do not play them, do they?
No, they do not play them.
That's weird because they had that blowout win. So
they have 5 seniors and they start them and play them. So here's the starting lineups. I'll let you announce the starting lineups while I write them down.
So we got the Pride of Paris, Trey Orchid out there. Ethan Ty wearing my old number 4. My old football number, let's face it. I didn't have a basketball jersey. I wasn't good enough. That's why they let me talk about it now. We got number 5, Nick Reed, 6'7" senior, Emporia State bound after this year. Go down and play for the Hornets.
For the Wildcats, number 14, David Warrington.
And David Warrington started, I think, the last 2 or 3 games. Was Keegan Kula. And then they made the move to David. David was a nice little spark on offense. And then we've got 23, Patrick Wade, the one we mentioned earlier, shooting about, I can't even remember, was it 40, 50% from the floor. Doing a nice job, really taking advantage of his opportunities. When 2 or 3 guys go over on Nick, it really opens up, and Patrick just crashes the basket. He has figured out, you know, coach tells you, hey, you're going to be open, go to the basket, we'll get you the ball. He's getting lots of mop-up layups from below, even below the block. Just good job by him working. So number 33 for the Stars, is that Baumgartner? No, he's a dude.
Yeah, Bremy.
Bremy. He's got more muscles than you and I put together. This could be an
he's a big boy.
Interesting matchup.
He averages 10.
Looks like a fullback out there, about 6 foot.
Baumgartner's 11. He's a little guy. He's quick.
Reed gets the tips it back to Patrick Wade. Looks like we're going to see it. Box and one out of the Stars. Going to get a skip pass over to Trey Orcutt. It's going to take us a minute here to just read the defense. Ethan Ty is going to take a 3, no good. Rebound Nick Reed, put back, no good. Rebound Nick Reed again. 5 guys on him, gets it to Warrington. Warrington kicks it over to Orcutt. Back out, nice job by the Wildcats, not forcing anything there. Ethan Ty knocks it down.
Three-pointer.
That was a 3-pointer.
Nice 3-pointer by Ethan Ty to start out.
A little pressure here by the Wildcats.
Yeah, I'm getting the numbers, names still going here. Number 15, good. Looks like Boardman with the first bucket.
Yeah,
they like
nice,
the pressure, push the ball.
Nice 15-footer there by Boardman. Looks like, I think it's a box and one. Reed's got it now. 2 on him. Skip pass over to Orcutt. Orcutt's going to attack the lane, kick it out to Ty. Ty's going to dribble back, get it to Reed. Over to David Warrington. He's going to load up. Thought about a 3-pointer. Now he takes it down. Gets swatted hard to the ground.
Bremy.
By Bremy. And no foul called.
Might be Bream.
Bream?
We'll go with Bream. B-R-E-H-M-E. Bream.
Ooh, got a turnover on the
there's
inbounds play to
Baumgartner.
Reed.
Baumgartner's quick. He's their scorer. He comes down and doesn't even catch iron.
All right.
We got a foul here on David Warrington, maybe? Yeah, it looks like they're going to call David Warrington with the first foul of the night.
Didn't see it.
Didn't either. So number 45, Hamlet with the ball. He's going to back Warrington in, up and over, and no good. Doesn't even catch iron.
Yeah, I remember Hamlet from last year. He's just like, oof, I thought they were going to call a charge there. Hamlet draws a foul on the other end. He is the one out of the box and one guarding Nick Reed, and really fouled Reed about 45 feet away from the basket. So really in his face, trying to really deny and keep the ball out of Reed's hands. Don't blame him. Lots of teams will try that. Patrick Wade's got it. He's going to dribble in, going to kick it to David Warrington. Warrington's going to take a 3, and he's going to knock it down. So 3-point buckets. 3-point buckets by Warrington and Ty to start the game for the Wildcats. And Reed with the swat out of bounds.
Reed with the big swat.
Yeah,
on
David
Bream.
David Warrington and Nick Reed collapse on Brem, and Nick
Reed and
swats
Reed
it out.
and Bream gave each other a little high five.
Yeah,
no hard feelings. I blocked it with my armpit.
That's true. And here it is again.
Pick and roll.
Bream gets him that time.
Hamlet takes it right at Reed.
Trey Orcutt's going to walk it up here. 6-4 Wildcats lead early in the first quarter. Ty's got it. Still facing a box and one here. Gets it over to Ty in the corner. He's going to take a 3. No good. Rebound Trey Orcutt. Sometimes those long shots give you long boards. There's another offensive board for the Wildcats. Patrick Wade, he's going to have it knocked out of his hands on his, he really wanted to go up for.
Oh, they think it's going to.
Yeah,
Patrick Wade thought he threw it away.
No, it wasn't that bad.
Thought he threw it away, but they're going to give it to the Wildcats.
So Ty's got it, kicks it to Keegan Kula, who's in off the bench. Keegan thinks about it, takes it in, stops at the elbow, thought about the shot, kicks it over to Trey Orcutt, back to Keegan, now to Nick Reed down low. Good ball movement, Wildcats. And Reed's going to take it
Great bucket by Reed.
That's that problem with that box and one. You got 4 guys
Yep.
that have to go play defense, and when they do, let Reed go down and isolate and
Absolutely.
play with his back to the basket.
Boardman takes it, gives it to Baumgartner. Baumgartner's going to take it, and they're going to call a foul on Keegan Kula with the body. They're going to call that shooting. They must have gave him continuation. He was going across the lane, dribbling. It didn't look like he was going up for a shot.
Yeah, Keegan went for the patented flop charge, didn't get it.
No, Keegan didn't get the call. Baumgartner's first free throw is good, and Baumgartner, like I said before the game, he's averaging 20. There's his first point of the game with 4:55 left here in the first quarter. Second one's good.
6-8, Wildcats up. Pair of 3-pointers for the Wildcats and a Nick Reed post up. Keegan Kula's going to come set the screen. Get it to Ty in the corner, skip past to Kula. Keegan's thinking about it. No shot from the left wing. He's going to skip it back to Ty, letting the defense move. They're just doing a nice job with ball movement. There's a nice gap there. And Patrick Wade takes it in. Two guys collapse. Ethan Ty with the steal, though. Patrick Wade's got it back. Oh, not that pass. It's going to get tipped out of bounds.
How did we keep that ball?
Ethan Ty, they got a steal. Ethan Ty then took it back, got it to Patrick Wade, and Wade tried to get a cutting pass. I can't even tell who it was. But Nick Reed's going to get a baseline jumper, no good.
Rebound Boardman. Boardman guarded by Ty, passes it up to Baumgartner. Baumgartner's going to take the shot.
Kula's all over him. He
Heck
knocks
of a
it
shot
down,
by
yeah.
Baumgartner.
Carlson
Fadeaway.
doesn't like it, yeah.
So fadeaway by Baumgartner, and down in the baseline. It's going to tie this up 8-8.
Quick shout out from our sponsor, Next Bank. What are you saving for? Whether it's retirement, your children's education, a new car, or just a rainy day, Next Bank has the right savings account for whatever is next for you. Next Bank is committed to help you achieve what's next for your financial dreams. Bank on your success with Next Bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Good action here. We've got 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Still looking at that big 4 on the clock.
Oh, yeah.
8-8. Looks like we're going to still see a box here.
Yeah, they might even be double teaming Nick now. Oh, yeah, boxing one, but they're always making sure he's double teamed.
They make sure there's 2 guys in his vicinity, which opens up
over
plays like that, yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be over the back on Bream.
Good job by the Wildcats to recognize out of the timeout.
You know, one thing, Cody, like you can see is if you get any one of them in foul trouble, they bring no one else off the bench.
I hope that's a point of emphasis here real soon.
Yeah.
You know, they are bigger and stronger than most of our matchups, but you need to attack them, and you need to get fouled, and you need to get that kid out of there, so you got a major mismatch when they're in foul trouble.
And I think they're going to call Trey Orcutt.
Yep, Trey Orcutt ended up with a foul on the rebound there.
Yeah. So Trey Orcutt's going to get his first foul of the night. Baumgartner is going to inbounds the ball for Starmont. The Boardman looks around, double teamed by Wade. Back to Baumgartner. Baumgartner down to Bream.
And Bream's going to step out of bounds, yeah.
Yeah, Bream steps out of bounds. Good pressure by the Wildcats.
Yeah, I think sometimes.
That's a girls' score. So girls, Mac Valley, I believe girls were 8th in the state. Northland's, I believe, like 3rd. And Mac Valley was undefeated till tonight. It looks like it's 68-29. Northland is up. So Northland girls might be handing Mac Valley their first loss of the year. Marshall Vandevet with the drive and miss. Boardman's going to pick up the ball, and Boardman almost charges, but they give it to Baumgartner in the corner, and Baumgartner hits a 3, deep 3. He's now got 6 already.
All right, Ty's got it in the corner, staring down that 1-3-1, skips it over, 1-3-1, boxing one. We get it to a cutting Nick Reed. He's going to jump over 3 guys, no good.
Just off the back of the iron.
Yeah, that was nice shot, nice take. Had 3 guys around him, but he still got a good shot off.
There's
Baumgartner
Baumgartner hits
again.
another three, and now you see why Baumgartner's averaging 20. He can light it up. He's quick. They like to push it.
Yep. Push it real good. All right, Ty's got it. That was a salt and pepper reference.
For those of you who don't know that music.
I think we listened to that this weekend. All right, Keegan Cool's got it. Had two guys fly out after him, and he goes in with a runner, no good. Like the shot attempt, Baumgartner's flying. Marshall Vandevek's in, has a shot
And there's
to stop him,
Baumgartner
but
again.
Baumgartner goes over the undersized.
Carlson's going to call timeout, and he said they like to run, and I think they mean they like to run and give it to Baumgartner.
Yeah, I think Baumgartner likes to run, and he likes to.
Yeah, and
I mean,
Baumgartner's
he's
got
got
6, 10, 12.
12, jeez.
He's got 12 of their 16 points. And I think he's missed one shot. So Wildcats are going to have to get back on defense on a missed shot, or we're going to have to put someone on Baumgartner to maybe do the same thing.
I think something to slow him down, either.
He's quick. He
Yeah.
reminds me of the kid from Calmus Wheatland
Last year.
the point guard.
Yeah.
I'm forgetting his name right now, but he was like he went to state in the 100. He was a quick kid too, and Cal Wheat was a good basketball team because of him.
Right.
Good team, but he was a good player. Waterhouse is in for Starmont, so
They're
the
one
lone
sub.
I believe Waterhouse is a sophomore. All the rest are
Dude
seniors.
looks like a house too. Though. He's a big
He's
boy.
5'8",
D
200.
lineman.
Yeah.
All right, Ty's got it. Wildcats down 8. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Gets it over to Patrick Wade to the left wing. David Warrington in the corner. Gets the entry pass down to Nick Reed, and Hamlet gets the second foul here.
That's good.
So
That's big.
That's what we just talked about. We got to keep pounding it in, get those guys in foul trouble. Yeah, his second.
3 on Starmont, 2 against Hamlet. And Hamlet's the one that they got guarding Reed.
Not too big a surprise if you think you're the guy that's going to stop Nick Reed. You're going to get some fouls.
Yeah.
Ethan Ty's going to get to Keegan Kula. He's going to load up and take a three. Oh, in and out. Keegan Kula on the three-point attempt. Hamlet on the rebound.
Over to Boardman. Boardman looks down, and we got Patrick Wade facing up on Baumgartner. So we're identifying that Baumgartner is their shooter. Boardman looks at Baumgartner. Baumgartner heavily guarded by Patrick Wade. Picked by Hamlet. David Warrington helps out on Baumgartner. We're going to leave Hamlet wide open and
no good. Hamlet.
Miss.
Rebound Kula. He was a little nervous to shoot that, and then didn't quite have the confidence to knock it down. Nick Reed's got the ball here. Hands off to Patrick Wade. Wade's going to take it left side. Gets it to David Warrington in the corner. Warrington stares down the zone. Gets it back to Patrick Wade. Good movement by Nick Reed trying to get open down low. Nice spin move. We're going to lob it over to Ethan Ty. Good passing here. Wildcats skipping it around, keeping that defense active. Nick Reed's now got it with Hamlet on him. Reed's going to take a long three. That's that shot we saw in warm-ups. No good.
Tough one.
Yep.
A little bit short.
A little short on it. Now Hamlet running.
Baumgartner to Hamlet. Hamlet almost gets blocked by Reed.
Reed's going to take it. He's got his guy beat. The rest of the defense. And it's good. Nick Reed's going to nice little Euro step down the lane.
Slice and dice.
Yeah, when he had Hamlet on his back, that's the time when you got to go. And he was able to split the defense and get it 10-16.
Boardman with the jump shot, contested by Reed. Rebound to Kula.
All right, Ty's got the ball. He goes to the right corner. Now Kula back to Ty. That's going to be a shot there for Ty. Air ball.
Boardman with the rebound. He's going to keep it himself, guarded by Reed. Boardman's going to set up the offense, and Patrick Wade's all over Baumgartner.
Yeah, we got different defense out of that timeout to slow
Yes,
Baumgartner
we did.
down.
Hamlet with the drive and kiss off the glass, and it's good. Hamlet with his second bucket of the game. Wildcats down 18-10.
3 seconds. Gets a screen from Keegan Kula. Nick Reed's going to throw up a three-pointer at the buzzer. No good. 18-10, Starmont Stars out in front. First quarter. That's why you play 4 of them.
Yep, and you know, Baumgartner spent about 2 minutes scoring those, what does he have, 2, 4, 10, 12 points. But ever since he scored those, we've shut him down. Patrick Wade's been all over him.
Yes, Wade has definitely done a nice job to eliminate Baumgartner from playing offense. You know?
Yeah, and I think what's going to happen now is going to be our focus on our offense. You know, they're doing a really good job of guarding Nick Reed. They're double teaming him, but we're going to have some guys knock down some shots.
Yeah. And that, I don't know. I mean, you don't hit the panic button this early. You know, we had 8 points in the first 2 minutes of the game.
Exactly.
So we can score. There's no question. Right now, Starmont's they had some momentum by back-to-back trays by Baumgartner. You know, couple of breaks went their way, and they took advantage of them. But
yeah,
nothing to worry about here.
No, you got to keep your composure, and you know, there's just like the long season. You never know. There's going to be all kinds of stuff that happens, and we'll overcome. Carlson knows how to make the adjustments, and
they like to run. They'll run out of gas, hopefully.
Absolutely.
It's going to be tough to keep that kind of pace they played in the first quarter.
Yes.
With only 6 guys.
Yeah, I agree.
Speaking of guys in, we got Draven Silver. Yeah, Draven Silver's in. I thought Brem looked big until you put Draven and his muscly arms next to him. Now he don't look so big.
He doesn't.
Nope.
We've even got another new guy for Starmont. Ooh, 21 knocks it down. Condiff with a bucket.
No, Condiff played a little there in that first quarter when.
Yeah, he did. I'm looking at number 5. Number 5 for them is a new kid. I'm trying to find him because I don't have him. He has no stats. He has no stats. Maybe he gets playing time. He just doesn't score. I don't know.
Number 5.
I don't have him.
Yeah, you'd think.
We're just going to call him number 5.
Let's call him Kevin. He looks like a Kevin.
All right. Well, Kevin. That's my middle name. You look like a Kevin.
I thought it was Big Stud.
No.
All right, there's Ethan Ty.
Oh, put back by Kula.
No, it's going to be a foul on the floor before.
Please be on them. Ooh, what do you got, a 33?
33, that's going to be on Bream.
That's his second.
Oof.
So 4 team fouls, 2 on Bream, 2 on Hamlet. That's what we want.
Draven Silver's got it. They're going to try to trap him in the corner. Gets it back to Ethan Ty. Wraparound pass to, that's a push in the back. Come on now. Now, Orchid splitting the defense between 3 defenders and no good on the layup.
Shot by Orchid.
Great little display of dribbling there by Orchid.
Boardman's going to give it to Bream. Bream over to Kevin. Kevin back to Boardman. Sorry, number 5. We're calling you Kevin, buddy.
You're not on
Kevin,
our sheet.
Number 5, dribbles around Orcutt with a good defense. Boardman gets paid right there. And good defense on number 5. And Ethan Ty is going to guard Conniff with a deep 3. No good. Rebound. Boardman gets paid.
Boardman does get paid. Gets it up to Ethan Ty in the corner. Ty wanted no part in shooting it after that last air ball. Nice take by... That's got to be Wildcat ball, isn't it?
A lot of body from Trey Orcutt, man. I'll tell you what.
Orcutt's not a big dude, and he's definitely cutting up that defense. And that's back-to-back possessions where guys are all over the floor and no calls.
I agree.
I mean, call a charge,
You notice Baumgartner isn't on the court right now, so they've sat Baumgartner to start this, and I don't know what they're trying to do here.
Yeah, he's coming back right now, though.
Boardman with the shot up over Patrick Wade is good. Boardman with a tough 2-pointer.
22 to 10. Good. Wildcats are down. Nick Reed's going to get fouled by, I think, Condiff there.
This is on 45.
This is on.
Oh,
it
yeah.
is.
That's
big. That's 3 on
third.
Hamlet. Holy moly.
That's going to be Hamlet's 3rd.
And they're leaving him in, too. I don't know if their coach cares, to be honest. They're probably going to put somebody else on.
Well, they'll probably put Bream on him next.
Kevin came out, so.
Well, Kevin's staying in.
Well, interesting.
They're going to set Boardman.
They did. They put Baumgartner on him now.
Oh, Baumgartner.
And Reed's got it down low. Get another foul on him.
Right on him. Reed, nice dribble around. Goes up high, gets a rebound, and put back.
Is it gonna? Who's it gonna
be on? Is that 45?
If it's on,
that's his 4th.
If that's his 4th foul in the first. Nope.
You're gonna call Condiff.
So Reed got the ball down on the block and had Hamlet on his back, but he had about 3 other guys on him too. Ends up getting a foul as he goes up. No good on the shot attempt on the foul, but he does knock down the first free throw. So that 8-point scoring run by Starmont is shut down here. 11 to 22. Wildcats can climb back in here by shooting free throws. They're going to be shooting free throws the rest of the half. They get some more fouls.
Yeah, nice job by Reed. Knocks them both down, and Waterhouse is going to dribble it up. Baumgartner's guarded closely by Wade. Waterhouse kicks it out to Kevin. Kevin by Condiff. Kevin gives it to Baumgartner. Guarded clear out past 3-point line on Patrick Wade.
Oh, that's a travel.
Baumgartner looks like he traveled, but they didn't call it. like a little pick and roll. Good steal by Orcutt. Boardman gets paid.
Gets
Over
it off to Nick Reed, and there's a nice layup attempt.
Bucket by Reed.
I know I'm getting greedy, but I thought for sure we are going to get a foul there.
I don't think that's greedy. They could have called a little bit of contact.
Yeah.
Baumgartner, Patrick Wade doing what he does, all over Baumgartner.
Baumgartner hasn't scored, I don't think, since we came out of that defense.
Steal by
Nick Reed's got
Orcutt.
the ball. Let's go. Push it.
Boardman gets
Go
paid.
get a foul. Let's go. And Reed's going to take him, and there's
too
more.
easy.
Yep. Well, they got into foul trouble, and I think their coach told them.
They won't just touch him. Yeah.
And now Reed's kind of taking over here, which I think Carlson will gladly let happen.
Yeah.
There's a timeout. Yep. Coach.
Starmont's coach is like, wait a minute, we need to take a look here because if I look here, we've got.
We were up 13, and now all of a sudden it's a 6-point game.
Yeah.
So.
And we are definitely putting the pressure on him.
Yep.
I know we talked about running on him, right? And last couple of buckets, that's Reed's running. They haven't been able to set up their defense.
It's easy to run when things are going right and you've got momentum, and you're playing ball downhill. Really, it's just much easier.
Getting steals.
Now that we're playing, we switched up our defense. We're in Baumgartner's face. We know where he is at all times. It's been a different game since we've switched up. So sometimes game plans don't go the way you think they will.
Mm-hmm.
Baumgartner hit 2 threes in the first quarter. Had 12 points or some ridiculous, shooting percentage for sure. I don't know if he maybe missed one shot that first quarter and had 10, 12 points. I don't know what it was.
He had 12 the first quarter.
Yeah, 12.
I switched colors here. He had 12 first quarter. He has none second quarter.
Yeah. So
and he sat him to start, which interesting. Maybe they're trying to see what the defense would do.
Maybe his back hurt from carrying the team. I don't know. Needed a little break.
Well,
he had 12 points. What else you want him to do? Give him some slack, Mac. You needed a breather.
Nick doesn't get one. All right, so Boardman's going to inbounds it over to Condiff. Condiff guarded by Marshall Van de Vet. Pick and roll by Baumgartner.
Turnover.
Condiff just throws the ball away.
Tried to get it down to brim down low, but it was just such a awkward angle. It didn't touch anything. It just went out of bounds.
Condiff looked a little confused on that one.
Yeah, still does a little bit.
He does.
Is this a 1-2-2 or still the box and one? Still a box and one. Warrington.
Nice pass.
Warrington and Orcutt attack Condiff down low, and Orcutt dishes it, little underhand.
Orcutt with a
roll.
nice assist.
Yep.
Boardman gets paid.
He does. Started calling him the pride of Paris.
He is.
Oh,
steal by him. Orcutt looked like he got another steal.
I thought he had a steal. Probably the right call, but
yeah,
I like the hustle. I like the intensity.
His shoulder just caught a little bit of him, but Trey's not real happy with the call, but you can tell he's got intensity. Good job, Trey.
Yep. Whatever was said in that timeout has got the job done.
Absolutely. Bream with the ball inbounds from Boardman. Gives it to Waterhouse. Back to Bream. Bream with the jump shot. No good. Reed with the rebound.
Patrick Wade is not letting Baumgartner touch the ball. Nick Reed with the three-pointer. No good. Rebound Patrick Wade. Trey Orcutt's got it now. He's going to split the defense. Stop and pop in the lane. No good, man.
Just
Such
off the back
good
of the
shots by Trey Orcutt. They're just not falling.
Was Boardman with the rebound, guarded by Trey Orcutt. He dribbles around the top of the key, takes a look. Jump shot, no good. Rebound Bream. Bream no good.
Rebound Nick Reed going the other way. Marshall Vandevek's got the lead in the race down the floor, but Reed's going to take it himself. No good. He gets his own rebounds. Got to get a foul there by was that probably 15?
That's going to be on Boardman, number 15.
Yep. That's all right. Because guess what?
I was
We're
hoping it was
fouls.
Bream. Bream, and it's going to be on 15. Yep. So Boardman's going to have his first foul. 7th foul of the half for
shooting
Starmont.
free throws. Keep pushing the ball. I can hear Carlson. I got headphones on. Go, 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 yelling at him, trying to run them. And
Reed.
especially now, transitions a lot easier to get fouls when the defense isn't set. So
Sure. Reed with the miss. Condiff with the rebound. He's going to walk it over the half and over to Waterhouse. Waterhouse dribbles around the pick from Bream. Bream's trying to clear the way. Reed with a swat with his armpit.
Vandevek comes out of the scrum with the ball. Orcutt's got it. Wildcats down 3 with 3 minutes to go in the half. Could use a bucket here. Nice job by Orcutt trying to get the defense moving. Vandevek's in. Marshall's pass over to Wade. Wade back to Orcutt, back to.
Oh, they're going to call him for travel.
They're going to get.
Got a little bit overzealous,
on.
just a little bit. So Boardman will inbounds to Condiff, and they've been taking Baumgartner and putting him down in the wing in the corner, and Patrick Wade is not giving him more than about 1 inch. In fact, he's touching him with his shoulder everywhere he
might
goes.
be halfway in his shirt, and I love it.
Yeah.
Love that defense.
And Baumgartner
if Baumgartner,
not liking it.
If Baumgartner goes to talk to the coach, Patrick better be over there talking to the coach too.
He's going to be with him.
Get in his head, play that mental game. We'll take it.
Bream with the ball, bounce pass into Boardman. Boardman bounce pass stolen by Reed. Oh, we have a breakaway.
Get out of the way, Marshall.
Oh, Reed with the layup.
I thought we were going to get a Nick Reed dunk.
Thought we might have a Nick Reed dunk. Marshall was leading the way. Baumgartner with the ball, gets past Wade. Looks like he might have traveled, but they didn't call it. Boardman into Bream, stolen.
Nice scrum here. Bodies all over. Going to get a jump ball. Should be Wildcat basketball. Nice
Atta
job.
baby.
Who was that? Was that
Ethan
Ty?
Ethan
Ethan Ty
Ty
giving up about 60 pounds on the play there.
He's not afraid of
but
anything.
Made up for it with the fight on the inside. And
Bream's a little bit
jump
bigger.
Ball.
Ethan, attaboy. Way to get your nose in there with Bream. You're not
Get in
worried.
there and fight. Can't ever fault effort.
Absolutely.
All right, looks like Marshall's got it. He's going to get a travel call.
We didn't need it. We didn't need that, but you know they're just trying to make plays.
Well,
they're not trying to travel.
There's some lanes in that for box and one, and
yeah,
we're trying to. We see the lanes.
I think our eyes get really big.
Yes, but we're not getting the ball and putting it on the floor. We're taking off
Yeah.
and trying to get to those before we do the little things.
Condiff guarded by Ethan Ty. Ethan Ty comes behind him, tries to steal it. Reed with a nice defense. Bream all over Reed and
No
Kula.
call,
No
man.
call. Wildcats with the opportunity to take the lead.
Baumgartner on Reed. The rest of the defense in the
Oh, great.
box. There's Trey Orcutt right down the lane.
Boardman
Going to
gets
his
paid.
left with the left hand. Comes up the floater right in the middle of that box. That's
Great
the shot
shot.
we were just talking about. I can't believe he's hasn't had one to fall and finally gets it there, taking the lead. Wildcats up
That's
one with a
fantastic.
minute to go.
So Boardman gets by Orcutt, misses. Reed with the rebound. Not quite. Boardman gets it out of his hand. Now, no foul by us.
Ethan tied. Shifty move there to get the ball. He's running. No
Oh,
foul.
what
Should
a
have been an and
shot.
one. Great play. Ethan tied to the left side. Gets the layup. Knocked
Ethan
to the
with
ground.
the pump in the air and brings it
Yes.
down and back up. That was a heck of a shot
Wildcats
by Ethan Ty.
up 3. Baumgartner with Patrick Wade in his face.
Wow.
He does knock it down. Great shot there.
A lot of contact from Wade
I
on his
thought
arm,
that could have been an
but
and one. 40 seconds to go. Wildcats up 1, 25-24. Probably going to hold for the last shot here. Be content. They got out of this half playing, I want to say, very great basketball. We had some. We're going to have a wide open shot. One of the corners here. 25 seconds to go. Orcutt's got it. Now Ty. Still no hurry. Not trying to score. Skip pass over to Patrick Wade. Just getting the defense to move so we don't get a 5-second call. Now Orcutt's going to go. 12 seconds to go here. Reed's going to step out. Skip pass to Keegan Kula. Down to Reed.
Oh, there's
and he
a
gets the
foul.
foul.
That's gonna be on Baumgartner.
Exactly what that. Yeah, great play. Great play, Wildcats.
they moved the
maybe-
ball around forever until the last second. Then Baumgartner, Reed had him.
Maybe worked on
Posted
that
up.
set a few times against the box and one. Ran it to perfection. Got the ball down to Nick Reed on the post once the defense moved.
Against our
and
point guard.
against their fastest kid they've got. Yeah.
He's like 5'8".
And
Reed
no
misses
good.
it.
Oh, wow. Oh, I thought we were going
Ooh,
to get
I
the
thought we were
Wildcat
gonna
ball.
get that
So
too.
no good on the 1-and-1.
Condiff with the ball. 4 seconds left. Back to Boardman. 3, 2, 1. Half-court shot at the buzzer is going to be short.
Well, what were the Wildcats down there? 13, 14 points at one point.
Oh.
Outscored them.
Second quarter, I got us as 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 to 6. We
15 to
won the
6.
second quarter. Yeah, it was 15 to 6 in the second quarter there, which means that we had tough sledding there from that first quarter.
You know, I just had a really good idea here. Rachel Nabnan, assistant coach for Wildcats,
Yeah, let's talk to
is
Rachel.
going to take over for me real quick and talk about that girls' big victory today.
Yeah. So here I'm going to hand this over to Coach Anabnit. Coach, welcome.
Hi.
Welcome to the radio. Is this your first time?
No, he made me interview myself last time too.
Oh,
like
okay.
we played Northland, I think, last year.
Last year, so it's been a little while. So
Yeah.
talk to us about your victory. How's it feel?
Good. It's always nice to get a win the first of the season.
What'd you
first
feel like?
of the year, I guess.
Absolutely.
2020.
Yeah, 2020. Good call. First win of this year.
First win of the year.
What did you feel like you guys did a good job of this year today?
Today. This year also.
This year today.
We did a good job of like reading what they were doing. So a lot of times girls get back from that first game and their mind's not in it and they don't pay attention to what's going on and they're not reading the defense or reading what's open and they have
it seems like you guys offensively kind of controlled the tempo. You guys ran your offense you wanted to run. What we noticed was when we got back on defense, when we got back and set up our defense, Starmont couldn't score. So once we came back and sat in that zone, they
getting back and actually getting set up.
Yes.
So.
And Starmont didn't want any part of that. They were trying to beat you guys down the court. And I think that first half we were getting beat down the court a little bit. Starmont was getting out and running.
Second half we definitely set it up. Our defense.
Yeah,
absolutely.
We, I was going through and we were looking at that. And that first half, Lily and Emma had a lot of points. So did Sarah Reed. But defensively, we gave up a lot of layups. And then second half, it really seemed like we still did a good job on offense. But I think our defense picked up a lot.
Well, and in the second half, you also saw the girls start to realize that we can break the press and then slow down, get ourselves in control.
Yes.
If there's nothing there, we're not forcing it. The girls started realizing, okay, we broke the press. There's no open layup. Let's set it
Kick it out and set it up. Because I know when you guys set up your offense, you guys did a great job of passing. Like the
first play right out of the first half, we took about minute off the clock maybe, passing it around just to get a good shot, and it worked.
Absolutely. I know, did you see for a little bit there, they were boxing one and Sarah Reed. What did you think about that?
Tiny bit at the very beginning.
Yeah.
We saw a little bit of that. Springville did that to us last year with Sarah. I think it was Springville.
Yeah.
But they ended up doing like a weird, like they called it triangle, and it was like 3 up and 2 down kind of thing, where they face guarded our guards.
Yeah.
So that was.
What happened on that foul?
I'm glad
late
you asked.
in the game, because we were asking.
I heard there was some
happened.
confusion. So here's what happened. So in the first quarter, Sarah came up to me, Sarah Reed, and said, number 11, when she goes to box out, she comes down, steps on your foot, like the first move
on
is
the
her
top of your foot.
on your foot. Right away. And I, as an assistant coach, I'm not supposed to say anything. Like the refs aren't supposed to listen to me.
Yeah, you're supposed to talk to the head coach.
Yeah, and so, but every time we started to think about it and look at it, we didn't find it, didn't see it.
You noticed it?
And I noticed it throughout the game, and then finally, it was just the perfect moment because the ref was right there, and I was like, okay, hey, Coach Jay, watch, she's gonna do it. And the ref maybe heard, I'm not sure. And then she did it on her first one, and the second one I went, sir, ref, sir, and I pulled him over, and I was like, number 11's going to step directly on 13's foot, and that is how she boxes out. Please watch.
Oh, I see. So she was stepping on feet
instead
of boxing out.
Yes.
And who did she step on?
She
Sarah?
she stepped on Emma Fritcher at that point. She stepped directly on her. So they called it intentional, not a technical. So it should have been Emma Fritzer
That's
shooting.
That's what we thought.
But the ref gave us a choice.
He let you choose,
for
even though
some
you.
reason.
That makes sense. Okay,
so we went
they
ahead
screwed
and
that up.
Sarah, go ahead.
Because we thought it was
we thought it was
Jay
intentional.
made that call. So it should have been. We were trying to wonder who she was boxing out. We thought it was Emma
Fritcher.
Hannah Kramer who was shooting, or Lily, whoever was shooting free throws. And so that makes sense. They accidentally let you choose.
Yeah, accidentally. And Jay's like, if they're going to let me choose, Sarah,
Yeah.
go up there and shoot
that
those
makes
free
more
throws.
sense because if we would have seen someone else go up to the free, like Emma Fritcher, it would have made sense to us because we thought that it was a technical and they accidentally called intentional.
Yeah, no, it was not a technical. They called it an intentional, but then they accidentally let us pick.
There you go, listeners. That's why it was an intentional foul on Emma Fritcher. Once they gave us the option, we let Sarah Reed shoot him. So, what do you want to see as your keys as we head into the middle, the meaty part of the season? What are you hoping to see from the girls a little bit?
Well, I know that we've been pushing hard all season from the very beginning that we need to have better rebounds. I mean, we do decent and we're getting better each game, but
a little bit today. I noticed we we maybe boxed out a little bit, but then the ball hit the ground. Like no one getting the ball, like a couple times.
Better than all of us standing under there like baby birds waiting for mama to drop the worm.
Absolutely,
but
yeah. But
we've been pushing them to kind of like push the girls back, like create that space.
Yep.
So, because if the ball hits the ground, that's better than hitting their hand.
I noticed that, so I say I noticed they were, every single one was putting a body on something. So it seems like what
getting
you're
better,
doing
slow but sure.
Yeah.
We got to remind the girls, and it's great that we see that coming out of the long break. That's the first thing that they're doing right away, creating good habits. So,
You know, I'm bringing up something. You're an alumni.
yes.
I look over and see the alumni band. I know you're not an alumni band member. I know that
Nope.
because I'm going to date myself, but I coached you and taught you. So, and I know that you don't have the ability to play an instrument. But
Hey, I
neither
played
do
in the
I.
middle school.
Well, I'm not. You want to go play with them right now?
I don't think I know how to do anything.
I play the triangle.
There you go.
Ding. Yeah.
Ding.
But I noticed you see alumni over there. How do you think alumni bands played today? Kind of seems like they're doing a good
Hey, they're
job.
playing good. Honestly, I didn't know they were alumni, so
You didn't?
I didn't, which is actually a good thing. It's still a compliment because it means that they sound like they haven't spent a second away from their instruments.
Well,
so
you got like Keely Sauer and Ingrid Martinson.
now that I look over there, yeah, those are definitely
CJ
some-
Waybill,
Yeah.
Wendy Yoder, Riley Byers, Alex Hoffner, Spencer Levenhagen. I believe Greg
Yeah.
Novi's up there.
That's awesome.
See him up by Spencer?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have pretty much like some of the most talented musicians, that we've had over the last 5-10 years. Over
Heck
there.
yeah. If we need some of the, I'm trying to think of the kids that were in like when I was in school. So like Lucas Spearsloggy, he played a
Yep.
mean trumpet.
Oh yeah, he played
Tyler
a mean trumpet.
Ewenkamp,
I see
Amy
the
Barnhart
Amy Barnhart
played a
she's
mean
got-
saxophone.
Absolutely, she was good.
I'm gonna get crap if I don't say some of the names.
You're
so
gonna miss somebody
I need to
out
go through
there
everybody.
listening. Yeah, we don't hold that against Rachel. I'm putting her on the spot right now. So if you're her classmate, sorry, she's not mentioning everybody, but yeah. So well, thanks for coming in, and like good luck to you the rest of the season, Coach.
Thank you very much, Mac.
All right, Mr. Ratliff, you're back. So Coach Nabnett breaking down the game, and I agree with her. The girls boxing out is going to be an important part of the rest of the year.
Yes, that was a big complaint. The first couple of games was
Rebounding.
second chance, third chance, 10th chance points, and they didn't get that opportunity today.
So while you're gone, we talked a little bit about the girls team. Let's come back to the boys here. We talked about before the game that Chris Baumgartner, he's averaging 20 a game. He's got 12 at half.
12
But-
the first quarter.
Yes, and he had 2, 4, 6, 10, 12. He's got 14. He had 12 in the first half, or first quarter.
First quarter, yeah.
2 in the second quarter.
Yep.
You know, I think the key, wouldn't you say, is to keep containing him.
Yep.
After him,
You know,
I got nothing.
those junk defenses, that box and ones, triangles and twos, those will work great if you've got a guy that can really match up on that box and one, and you can kind of halfway slow that guy down. You know, they don't necessarily have a 6'7" guy that can run like Nick Reed. So Nick's been able to get a little more opportunity than the undersized Baumgartner. When we put someone on him, you know, if he beats this guy, we've got 6'7" guys standing there. We've got, you know, another couple of guys around Baumgartner's size that can help play defense and slow him down. They don't have that to stop Nick
yeah,
Reed.
they either have a short guy that's fast or a big guy that's slow.
Right. You can't necessarily run those junk defenses if you don't have the tools to make it happen. So
Well, and Bream's averaging 10 a game, and he's been held to 0. And if you look, he's that big kid, 33. I think I've only seen him shoot once or twice. He got swatted by Reed's armpit on that one, and
yeah.
Reed gave him
well,
5.
and he got a couple of fouls too. So he, mentally, maybe he's not quite there. Maybe it's a different second half
Yeah.
for him. Wildcat's in a tough man-to-man here.
So
Nick Reed's on Bream.
So Baumgartner with the ball.
He's already
And
touched it more than he did last quarter.
Conduff with a 3-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Hamlet, swatted by Reed.
I don't know if did he even touch it or.
They got a little bit.
So Reed's got it. Baumgartner's on him. That's the matchup we just kind of talked about. Nick Reed's going to have 6 inches on the kid. So, you know, it might not be as effective as when they had the bigger Hamlet, but Hamlet's in foul trouble, so they had to make a switch.
Yeah, and Baumgartner's got one on.
Reed's got it down there, takes on Baumgartner, and gets swatted from behind by Brame.
He got 3 rebounds.
He got 3 rebounds, got blocked twice, fouled a couple times, and he still is going to get the shot.
Still got the bucket.
But when you're that size, you can do those kinds of things against a smaller team. So.
Baumgartner can't out-rebound him. So Wildcats get the ball here, steal, and go ahead. I'm sorry.
David
I got caught
gets
watching.
a pass. Yeah, go ahead. I'm watching things too.
Go ahead. I got caught watching instead of calling it.
We got Ethan Ty in the corner with it. Looks like we're still facing a box and one here. They did make the switch. Hamlet's on. No, maybe it's a 2-3 now, but Reed's going to go down low, and he's going to expose that gap. And
2 quick buckets by Reed
yeah,
puts us up 29-24.
29-24.
Condiff with the ball, heavily guarded by Orcutt, and trapped by Warrington.
Can't lose Baumgartner back here. Reed's kind of on him, but he's got to go help on Brame. And Brame's going to put it in. So his
right
first
when I
bucket,
said that he didn't have any, he got one, took it right at Reed. And Reed, I'd like to see him go and try and swap that. He's got no fouls.
They did make the switch. Hamlet's back on him. David Warrington's going to load up, take a three-pointer. Ooh, off the backboard. Oh, that's got to be Wildcat ball.
I think that's going to be Wildcat.
Great job, Ethan Ty.
Ethan Ty hustled after the ball, and Boardman had it.
Yeah, they were fighting over going out of bounds.
Boardman had it, but Ethan hustled.
Yeah, Ethan Ty knew exactly where they were and got out of the scrum right as they went out of bounds, and Wildcat ball.
Kind of baited him into it, didn't he?
Uh-oh. There's Baumgartner. He's got a run out here.
Ethan Ty with the hustle.
Oh, gosh.
Baumgartner misses a layup due to Ethan's
great defense by Ethan Ty. Last
brick
couple possessions.
shot.
Nick Reed's got
Brame.
How's that not a foul by Brame? A foul or something. Let's go.
Hey, so Brame goes to steal it from Reed and pretty much knocks him over.
Yeah, dives in front of Reed. Reed is athletic enough to stay on his feet, and Brame hits the ground. And
I think if Reed should have taken a dive there, if he would have flopped, he probably would have been all right.
Yeah, I like the tough play by Nick Reed. So
yeah.
Either way, we got Ethan Ty with it. He gets it down to Nick Reed with Hamlet on his back.
That's
Back
good.
out to Ty, and Ty knocks down his second 3 of the game. Is that his 6th point of the day?
That is his 8th.
His 8th point?
Yep, he had a bucket. He had a nice layup.
Yep.
He had that spin move.
2 threes from the right corner by Ethan Ty. One to start the game, first bucket of the game. And
Condiff to Brame. Brame goes down low to Hamlet. And Hamlet, who are they going to call this one on?
Yeah, got bailed out, I think, by Patrick Wade. Going to his left.
23. Oh, yeah, good call. Patrick Wade got a call. I believe it's his second. So Hamlet's going to have first free throw is good. So that's Hamlet's first point of the second half. 32-27. Wildcats are still up on Starmont. Hamlet has a second free throw here. Free throw's good by Hamlet. The senior gets 2 free throws.
All right, Nick Reed's got it. Looking at that box and one, Hamlet on him. Gets it over to Ethan Ty in the corner. Ty's going to dribble around here, get the defense moving. Hits David Warrington in the right corner. Back to Ty at the wing. Ty's going to split the defense. Nice behind the back pass to David Warrington. Warrington's going to take his guy. Box collapses on him. He throws it out, and a turnover goes to Baumgartner. And Trey Orcutt's going to get his second foul. It was going to be a bucket.
That's
his third.
Yeah. But you know what? That's a good foul.
Yeah,
Baumgartner was going to have
score,
a wide open
right?
layup.
You don't want that kid to catch fire again.
No.
So if he's going to get a run out, great job on the possession.
Trey was a sacrificial lamb because he just happened to be there.
Yep. And now we got actually gives us a chance to slow him down and get Patrick Wade back on him.
Absolutely. And
really
Baumgartner guarded heavily by Patrick Wade. Kicks out to Condiff, who's guarded closely by Ethan Ty. And Condiff
out of control
with the miss.
Keegan Kula likes to let Nick Reed get those boards. Not that time. Keegan ripped it down with those big paws and gets it to Nick Reed. Reed gets it up the floor to Ethan Ty in the corner. Skip pass back to Kula. Just
Breme with the steal. Gives it to Baumgartner. Baumgartner stolen from behind by
get the dang ball,
Ethan,
guys.
But Ethan throws it away to Breme, and Breme with the easy bucket.
Yeah, it makes it 32-30. Wildcats in the lead.
No need to push that.
Not being selfish enough here. Trying to get it to a guy, just score. Ethan Ty's going to take another 3 from the corner. No good. Keegan Kula tips it out to Patrick Wade. Nice job there. Wade's got it. I'd like to see Wade try to do something here. He can score. elects to get it over to Ty. Ty to Orcutt in the corner. Reed's covered up by two guys. Does take an entry pass from Keegan, but it's going to get tipped out by Hamlet. So Wildcats are going to inbound here. They're going to put
Vandevet checks in for Orcutt.
They're going to put two guys on Nick here on this inbound to totally deny. Gets it out to Keegan Kula. Back to Ty in the corner. Thought about a shot. Skips it over to Marshall. Marshall gets it now to Patrick Wade. Wade tries to go baseline. Nothing there. Back over to Marshall, left wing. Back to Patrick Wade in the corner, who takes a shot. Bang, there it is.
Big one. Big
just
shot.
Said Patrick Wade's going to try to, we need to get him a bucket. He hits a three.
Big
from the left corner.
three-pointer.
Yep, that's a great job by Patrick Wade to look for a shot and take it.
Boardman's got the ball guarded by Kula down to the corner to Conniff. Conniff over to an open Bream, goes in at Reed. Reed contests it, blocks it. Bream gets the ball
and he throws
again.
it out of bounds.
And Bream throws it to nobody.
Wanted no part of getting swatted again and threw it to the imaginary player out in front of him.
That's one where Reed's in your head.
Yep. Like,
Reed
oh yeah,
is in your head.
there's that 6'7" presence all over me. Didn't try for a second attempt and just threw it to nobody. All right, Ethan Ty gets it over to Wade. Wade looks down at Nick Reed, thinks about getting it to him. Nothing doing, playing catch with Ethan Ty at the wing. Back to Wade, left corner.
Take it, buddy. You just made one.
This is that. There's Ethan Ty going to take a three over there. No good. Tipped out to Nick Reed. Nick Reed's got it. He's going down low. Switches to the left hand. Nothing. And tipped out of bounds. Thrown inbounds underneath our bucket.
Right to Boardman.
The cardinal rule you don't do on defense.
I know, and we just barely missed
The one
Reed.
guy that could get it ends up getting it.
Baumgartner with the jump shot. No good. Deep rebound by Bream out at the three-point line. Bream's at the three-point line. Thinks about it. Just his foot's on the line, so it's not going to be worth.
That's a weird call there.
It didn't hit the pole.
It hit the back of the backboard, so Bream.
The
Bream hits the front of the rim, puts some odd spin on the ball. It goes up over the backboard and then hits the back of the backboard.
Yeah, that was weird.
I don't think that's happened many times.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
I wasn't very good at physics. I think I took it twice, and I didn't learn anything apparently because I don't understand how that happened.
I didn't even take it once.
Yeah. Well,
I stayed away from physics. I stuck with
got
chemistry.
that on you. But that's probably why I don't understand how that happened. But maybe I should take it again. All right, Wildcat ball underneath their own basket after the odd miss by Bream.
Waterhouse checks in for Hamlet. Hamlet's going to take a seat. He's still got 3 fouls.
That's going to put an undersized Baumgartner back on Reed. Hopefully the Wildcats can take advantage. Reed had, 4 or 6 points early.
Now's the time to go down low with him. There's no big guys now, especially with Bream out there.
Ty's going to take a 3, no good.
Boardman with the rebound. Boardman's going to take it himself, guarded by Vandevet. Drives Vandevet to the hole, dishes to Bream. Bream gets swatted by Reed a 3rd time.
Yeah, that's a great block by Nick Reed. Just out-jumped. He's going to take it down the lane on Baumgartner, gets his own rebound and put back. Wildcats extend the lead 37-30 with 1:39 to go in the third quarter.
19 points for Reed right now.
That's
it's the
all?
most quiet 19.
Yeah, I know.
It's just with about 15, 18 rebounds already.
3 blocks, couple assists. He's
I think
not quite on pace for a quadruple double.
He has 3 blocks just on 1 kid.
Yep.
Now might be a good time to
talk
thank
about
our sponsors too.
Our sponsors and all that Next Bank does for us. What's next on your list of financial goals? Wherever you're going next, Next Bank has a loan that's right for you. Your next car, your next home, even your next adventure, all are within reach with a Next Bank loan. Convenient locations in the Central City, Waterloo, Cedar Rapids, Marion, Corville. Next Bank member FDIC, equal housing lender.
So 37-30, 1:36 left here in the 3rd quarter. We're kind of on a little bit of a run here.
Well, and it's crazy because right now, like me just being the fan watching this game, I feel like we're in total control.
But we're not.
It's a 7-point game.
Yeah, it feels like it because it feels like Starmont's scrambling.
We've outscored them 20-6 in the last couple quarters.
Yep.
So you feel like you should be just killing them, but we had such a slow first start. Well, we had a great first start, but Baumgartner had an even better start.
Yeah, Baumgartner had a better. He was on
had
fire.
That 13, 14-point lead in the first quarter.
Yep.
So
Boardman gets the ball, passes it to Conniff up the top of the key, guarded by Marshall Vandevet, kicks it over to Waterhouse. Waterhouse comes across the lane, guarded by Marshall Vandevet. Pass to Bream. Bream at the top of the key, looks down low, nobody there, so he puts a jump shot over Reed, and
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised he put that up.
Well, he's got to have a short memory if they're going to get back in the game.
Yeah, and it was good.
And he wasn't, back to the basket, so he actually felt comfortable with Reed off him a little bit to take that shot. Patrick Wade's got it. Double screen by Kula and Nick Reed. Nick Reed's going to drop. They get him the ball. He's going to take a nice little, what do you think?
Flash.
6 foot? Neither of us
Yeah,
are 6
6 foot.
foot. I guess that's a 6 foot shot by Nick Reed.
It probably is further. It just looks close because it's
Yeah.
him.
Because he's 6'7".
Yeah. Waterhouse to Bream, and Bream with the air ball. Reed was right there.
You think maybe Nick was in his head on that one.
He went up and saw Reed stand there. Reed didn't even jump, but
Nope.
he still airballed it by 5 feet.
Being 5'7", I know what that's like. I've done that a time or two.
Oh, yeah. If I see a 6'7" guy and you
So
try to go up and shoot, you
They're
just
going
don't
to try to
want him.
double Nick Reed out here with 20 seconds to go. Wildcats content with holding for the last shot. You think we're going to see the same play here where
Well, in Waterhouse, if he comes out on Ethan Ty, I'm taking him to the rack.
and they're going to dump it off to Nick right here by Baumgartner. Reed's got it. 10 seconds to go. Gets a screen from Kula. 3 on Nick. 5 seconds to go. Gets it to Ethan Ty. That's a great look. And
That's
a buzzer
good.
shot, and
That's
it's good.
That is good. You
that
could see it was
is-
good out of his hands.
Yep. He had
Ethan
3
Ty.
guys collapsed, or all over Nick Reed at the top of the key. Nick was able to pick up Ethan Ty.
Those
Ethan Ty
3
stepped
guys
into it and
were
just
guarding
daggered.
him at center court.
Yeah.
He was 1 foot from that.
He's a great shooter, but he's not going to shoot it from center
No.
court.
Ethan Ty can shoot from a 3-point lane.
Yeah.
You want to let Reed?
Right.
You want to guard 3? You want to lead at half court?
What's
3
Ethan
kids
have?
on Reed.
What's Ethan have this game?
He's got
Yeah, does that put him at 11?
2 threes, 3 threes. He's got 9, 10, 11.
Okay.
Yep. So he's past his average.
Our second leading scorer, you leave wide open because you're so concerned with putting 3 guys on Nick Reed at 49 feet away from the basket. You leave our second best, and probably, I bet Ethan's probably got dang near the best 3-point shooting percentage. 33. No, that's the wrong team.
Whoops. Yeah, right here. Here,
no.
I got it. So, yeah, Ethan shooting, well, he's 30.4%. Yeah. Patrick Wade's shooting 60.
But he's
He's
shot
only
by
3 for
far
5,
the.
yeah.
But Ethan
He has
Ty's,
the most.
Ethan Ty does have the most
Yeah.
3-point shots for us. Oh.
Yeah.
Look at this guy bringing ice cream up and going to sit by us and eat ice cream.
I can't eat ice cream anymore anyway, so
I'll eat yours.
it's fine with me.
42-32, 1 quarter to go. Wildcats, keep your foot on the gas. Finish this game not the way you started it, but finish it the way you've been playing. Be smart here. All right, Marshall Vandevek's in. He's got the ball, gets it over to Ethan Ty, who's in the corner. Thought about the 3. Skips it over to Keegan. Keegan dumps it down to Patrick Wade on the baseline. Keegan then takes it back out. Reed's still got a couple of guys on him. Looks like, yeah, they're going to extend it here, make them come out and play defense. Wildcats got a 10-point lead. They don't need to score another point in the game. If they're not going to come out of that zone, stand out here and make the clock tick. You've got the advantage in numbers out here if you just play it right. The boys are doing it just fine. We've ran almost 40 seconds off the clock and
haven't shot it.
Haven't even looked at a basket. Now we get it down to Keegan. There's a cutting Nick. Defense collapses and one. Made him fall asleep, and
we passed that a ball around for 50 seconds.
12 times. Is that what that was?
Keegan Kula.
Making money.
Keegan Kula with a nice pass. That was a great pass by Keegan. I got nothing.
What did we make? We did. Nick Reed hits the. Yeah. What are you laughing at, McLaughlin?
I don't know. You don't really want me to say.
I do. Do you see what it? You know what it was?
I don't even know what to say right now. Like, oh, okay. I thought Mr. Ratliff had some gas.
No.
And it turns out there's silly putty from his daughter, Addie. And it's called flarp, and it makes a noise that sounds a lot
like somebody passing gas.
Flatulence.
Flatulence.
We're on the air.
That is the word of the day. So 50
Lord.
seconds in here. Somehow we fouled this Waterhouse, and he's missed his first free throw. Wildcats up 13. He knocks down the second.
Waterhouse next free throw is good. That's his first points of the game. Wildcats up 12.
Wildcats walking the ball up here. Baumgartner's on Reed. Looks like we're going man-to-man for the Stars here. That's got to work out in the Wildcat advantage, you think. Reed's going to take Baumgartner, kicks it over to Marshall. Marshall gets a travel. He had a couple of those.
Just relax. You know, you just got to slow it down. He's all right. He'll be okay. But just got a little happy. I think they call that happy feet.
I think so.
Waterhouse is going to bring the ball up. Wildcats are going to play man-to-man as well. Marshall Vandevet guarding Waterhouse. Waterhouse doesn't look real comfortable with the ball up there. Marshall playing good defense. Hands it to Hamlet. Hamlet drives and backs Keegan Kula in. Keegan with
travel.
good defense. No good. Reed with the rebound.
Great defense by Keegan Kula. I like to see that Hamlet.
Oh, that's going to be a foul on. Oh,
No.
he tripped him.
Yeah, no foul call. There's 3 bodies on the floor. Patrick Wade ends up getting a jump ball with Baumgartner all over him. Nick Reed's on the floor getting run over.
I think Bream, I don't think Bream meant to, but he definitely tripped
No,
Reed.
I don't feel like anybody
From behind.
knows what's going on right now.
What do they call him? So what they're trying to do, Keegan Kula tried calling timeout. As soon as the ball went down, he called timeout right away because he thought we had possession
but we didn't have
before
possession,
there was,
yeah.
but we didn't have possession. So Boardman passes in to Baumgartner. Baumgartner splits the
somebody's gotta
defense,
come
and
up
he's going to have a little jump shot in the lane.
Good recovery by Patrick Wade, but not enough. Baumgartner definitely a
It's
nice
his first
little
bucket
score.
of the second half.
So that means it's his first bucket since the first quarter.
Yeah, that's huge. That's why we're up 10.
And that's Nick Reed's going to split the defense and get the foul. Looks like Baumgartner.
I think they're going to call Baumgartner with that one.
Yeah, Baumgartner's the one reacting, so I'm guessing it's probably on
Oh,
him.
no, they called it on Boardman.
They did call it on Boardman.
Yep, that's Boardman's second. So Wildcats still up 45-35.
Oh, nice
Nice
job by Kula to take the inbounds, gets swatted by Bream.
Bream, yeah.
All right, they're going to ISO Nick Reed. He's going to blow by everybody and miss the wide open layup. I think he was expecting contact, anticipating a little contact.
Ethan Ty with the defense.
Yes,
that's
good
going to
steal,
be
Ethan Ty.
off
Great hustle.
Baumgartner. Ethan Ty with the great D.
That's twice Ethan's had Baumgartner one-on-one and just
got in his head.
Got in his grill, got in his shorts, got the ball.
Attaboy, Ethan. E-Boogie. E-Boogie with the steal.
E-Boogie.
I forgot. Keegan told me to drop an E-Boogie.
Well, you did that. So we've got man-to-man by the Stars, and there should be an advantage right here. Nick Reed just taking everybody one-on-one.
That's going to be on Bream.
Yeah, that's exactly like you could hear, you could hear Keegan and some of those other leaders out on the floor saying clear out, let Nick go get. He's going to get fouled. Nobody can stop him.
Oh,
He's 6'7". He can move like.
Nick blew past Baumgartner, their point guard, and then Bream's not going to stop him.
He's a giraffe with rocket ships tied to his back, so you ain't going to slow it down. He misses the first free throw. Wildcats still holding on, 10-point lead here.
You know, Nick, I was looking at him this year. His free throw percentage is not where it's been in the past.
It's almost unexplainable.
Yeah,
his free throw percentage is down.
66%.
His field goal percentage is up like 30%.
I know.
His three-point shooting's up 20%, which, it's hard for him to get looks with, 3-point attempts. He's taking 45-foot jump shots because there's 3 guys on him. So I expect
with the air ball.
I expect that to be low. Is that Bream's 5th?
What are they doing here?
We're going to call us on the clear out.
Who?
Warrington. They called David on the
Oh,
box
wow,
out
an
foul.
offensive foul.
Huh. He's the smartest kid on the floor. I don't feel like he's going to make a whatever.
I don't know about that.
Interesting.
Steve or whatever. Yeah. Anyways, Boardman passes into Hamlet. Hamlet's going to drive in for a layup, and looks like they're going to get a foul on Keegan Kula. Looks like they're going to be shooting 2. No, they didn't. They called that on David.
So David gets 2 fouls.
David's got
4
3.
seconds.
Yeah, David's got 3 fouls. So Hamlet, who's got kind of a mini afro there, like he's got a nice set of hair.
He's got nice flowing locks.
He does. I can respect a good head of hair like that, but that first one
It's probably a little
rattled
jealousy.
I'd love to have a hairdo like that. It's not quite a mullet, but Hamlet's first free throw is good. His second one short, rebound by Kula, but Bream drops Keegan on the ground.
They're going to get a foul
they're
on
gonna get
David again? Or
They're going to
Bream?
call it on David?
3 fouls
They're
in
gonna call it on
7
David.
seconds. And David Warrington is not doing anything wrong.
He just smiled. I mean, that's David. David is smart. He's smiling. Like, that's the 6th foul on the Wildcats.
Crazy.
4th on David Warrington. 3 in like a minute. What is going on there?
Bream was on top of Kula, and
Yeah,
David
Bream knocked
jumped,
Kula down.
Yeah, jumped out in front and grabbed the loose ball. They call a foul on David.
Suppose they felt like they had to call something.
Yeah, but not the guy, the official in the back shouldn't call that, I wouldn't think. But
Well,
what do I
how
know?
many
That's why
times-
I'm up here.
How many times have you seen that,
Yeah.
from behind, call that shot?
46-36, 5 minutes to go in the game. Wildcats up 10. The scrappy
Starmont out of
Starmont
bounds.
not going away.
They're not. We
They've
need a
had-
couple of
they've had
buckets to secure
Plenty
this.
of opportunities to just get out of this game and quit, but they haven't done it.
Condiff bounce pass into Bream, and that's going to be on Nick Reed. But I'll tell you, Nick Reed fouled on purpose because Bream had inside position. He was going to have an easy layup.
Yeah, we don't want to
That'll
put
be
him at
1-and-1.
We don't want to put him at the free throw line, but they are going to get the one-on-one.
That should be 1-and-1.
Bream should be the
That's
shooter.
Reed's first. Although I kind of like the idea of letting Bream have the ball and then Reed going to swat him.
Yep. That was just great inside position there by Bream.
Yeah, he
get
did a
on.
good job. And Bream, I was looking him up, he actually has pretty good free throw shooting. He shoots 75%.
He's got a nice shot there. I mean, he's taking a couple of open looks when Reed's not in his face and that 20-foot shot, but
First one, no good.
no good. So Patrick Wade on the rebound.
Good foul.
Nick Reed's got it. He's going to walk it up. Hopefully the Wildcats can get another 50-second possession here.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Or Nick just takes it at him and scores a layup.
Yeah, well, that would work too. We're gonna spread them out. Little motion offense here by the Wildcats. Pass and screen now to Trey Orcutt. He's got it. Over to Patrick Wade, left wing.
You'd like to think that we
Nobody's
could just post
inside
up
here.
Reed right
Well,
now.
right now I think that's what they're working up because there goes Nick Reed down low, and Patrick's got it in the corner out to Trey Orcutt. It's Baumgartner and Reed down inside while everybody else is playing catch. Sooner or later, they're going to try to hit it, maybe try to lull him to sleep. Baumgartner tries to cheat and go. Doesn't get it. Nick Reed goes, splits the defense, easy layup. I wish I could do that.
The ball handling skills to split the defense was nice. So
Yeah, you
Condiff
split
behind
four guys after you beat your own guy. And
Condiff behind the back, and then Trey Orcutt steals it from him, knocks it out of bounds. Boardman gets paid.
Condiff's trying to tell him
Orcutt's kind of telling Condiff, like, nah,
Yeah.
I stole that. He's
talking,
John
he's
with him a
whispering in
little
his
bit.
ears right now.
He's
Love
whispering, yeah.
it. A little attitude never hurt as long as you're smart with
As
it.
long as you be smart.
A little
yeah.
confidence, I called it.
Yeah, Condiff drives on,
Just
Orcutt
slams it off the backboard.
almost
no good.
doesn't hit the rim.
That was a Blake Griffin dunk that didn't dunk. All right, Nick
I like
Reed's
that.
got it.
That's good.
He's going to just blow by Baumgartner. Layup is
Oh,
good.
wow. That's
we
their
put-
point guard who's quick.
Yeah,
Oh, and Nick lost his shoe.
Nick's running out of his shoes. And he just hit Tridle in the head,
Emma tried to.
throwing it off the floor.
Emma, I think Nick's gonna
Now he's
sit
gonna
down
sit by
next
her.
to Emma, and I'm guessing he's gonna tie his shoe. I'm gonna take a picture of this moment because it's kind of funny.
It is kind of funny.
Yeah.
Zoom in. What kind of phone you got? Is this made? You can't ever make fun of my old flip phone anymore.
You don't have one anymore. You got a real.
I know.
You got a big boy
I got
phone.
a big boy phone.
Big boy phone.
So that was a great job to recognize the man-to-man. Wildcats just put everybody on the left side in a 5-out look. Gave the ball to Nick Reed on the right and just let him blow
Inside
by.
go.
Yep.
Baumgartner with a shoulder on Patrick Wade. Patrick over to Boardman. Boardman puts up a bank shot. Bream with a rebound.
Nice
Pass it out to Condiff. Condiff shoots and misses. Rebound Boardman. Boardman goes up against Reed. No good. Boardman gets the rebound. Reed there, not going up, gets the rebound.
Comes out with it. Walk it up, big fella. 3:22 to go. Wildcats up 14. In command again. I feel like this should be like a 30-point game. We're only up.
Reed's
only
at
up
28
14.
points right now.
Reed's got 28. Again, the quietest 28 you've seen.
Yeah.
And there's Baumgartner on the foul of Nick Reed, so it's going to bring the foul total for Starmont up to 5 here this half. So
Yeah, the second for Baumgartner.
another possession here, and Reed can add to that 28. And I feel like he's got to have his season average, 18
Reed
rebounds.
at 13 in the first half and sitting at 15 right
this
now.
half. Yep. Patrick Wade's got it off the inbound. Now to Trey Orcutt up top. We got, tried to lob it into Reed. No good there.
Good idea.
Yeah, absolutely right idea. Just pass was a little tall.
Boardman with the shot. No good. Reed with another rebound.
Yeah, so that season average 18 rebounds, he's got to be pushing it. That's a pile. Crowd wants a push off. They can want it all they want. That's not that call. Orcutt's got, he's going to get a screen. Blows by Cundiff, gets it over to Wade in the corner. God. Just what I was about to say, good job by the Wildcats.
Stolen by Hamlet.
Running a little delayed offense.
Yeah.
They turn it over.
Boardman's got Ethan Tyon and kicks it out to Condiff. Condiff's a lefty. Dribbles to the top of the key, right? The free throw line stops, kicks it back out to the top of the key to Baumgartner. Baumgartner and down in the corner to Boardman. Boardman goes up with a lot of contact on his back. I believe they're going to call Ethan Ty for that one.
Yeah, well,
that's his first foul.
Ethan Ty looks like a different player on defense. You know,
that's
called him out like the first 3 games. He kept fouling out because he wanted to get a steal every time. Like,
yeah.
You know, he was trying to create opportunity. You don't get to create opportunity on defense. You have to take when opportunities are there.
Sure.
And, I mean, you've seen it at least twice today when it was him and their best player, Baumgartner on the run out, one-on-one fast break.
Yep.
I didn't like Ethan's chances there, and he played great defense, kept his hands in his pockets, and ended up getting the stop. And then, you know, had the takeaway, the pickpocket of him when he tried to cross over in front of him. Those aren't, you know, those are taking advantage of opportunities, not trying to create it. So that's a great job by him on the defensive floor tonight. You know, typically he's got 4 fouls by now. So Reed's got it here, a minute 40 to go, up 13. He's going to blow by Baumgartner and get another layup. Defense, help defense not happening.
No, there's not much they
can
do there.
It's kind of funny. They played great help defense when they had the box and one. They come out to man, and there's no help defense now.
Yeah. Airball Boardman.
Airball Boardman, and another board for Nick Reed. 1:25 to go. Wildcats up 15. Carlson's yelling, make them come out. Absolutely.
They're going to still guard him out top.
Yep. Well, nothing but a layup. That's, oof.
Ooh, I think he twisted his ankle.
Yeah, I think Patrick Wade tried to take it in, and when he did a jump stop, I think he might have twisted an ankle. He's fine now. He just told Carlson, get away from me. I'm fine.
I didn't realize Patrick could have a broken ankle and he'd be fine.
And he's not coming out. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Great job, Wildcats playing a little keep away. Keegan Cool has got it now. Gets Nick Reed. He's going to just go in and get a layup.
Nice off the glass.
So brought the defense all the way out. Another 50-second possession. Finally got the defense away from the basket and got it to their best scorer, and Reed goes in and
I have him for
layup.
19 in the second half,
well,
13 in the first half.
He's probably coming out right now.
Boardman with a late three-pointer.
All that's going to do is cut it to 14, 22 seconds to go. That's going to be it. Nick Reed's going to walk it up.
But Baumgartner's still going to guard him out top. I wonder what. Yeah, Baumgartner, if he's smart, just lay off and don't give.
Yeah, he is.
There's no reason for Nick to take him for more points.
Not a 14-point steal and a Baumgartner. Nice job, little display of sportsmanship there by Baumgartner. Walks up and
2, 4, 6, 8,
shakes,
10, 12,
shakes
14,
Nick Reed's
16,
hand
17.
while there's still clock on and walks off the floor. Good to see that by kids. Getting some pats on the back. You don't see that very often. Starmont definitely came out guns a-blazing, but the Wildcats
Ethan Ty has 2 threes in the second half. Patrick Wade has 1 3, and all the other were 2 points from Reed in the second half. So big 3-pointers by Ethan Ty.
Huge at the
Huge
time.
3-pointers.
Big momentum, just daggers, I think is what I called it.
I think they were, and Patrick Wade hitting that 3 was huge at the time as well.
What the final was, they cleared it. Our home team's not supposed to clear that till we're leaving here. We got to get on a clock.
So I believe
boys win by 14. I know they won by 14.
They won by 14. It was like maybe 59.
54 to 40.
Apologize out to you there in the radio land. We can't see it, I know, but they cleared the scoreboard before we could clear it up. Dr. Cronin's going to go get that. I think the main keys of the game here were we did a much better job on defense against Baumgartner. Wouldn't you agree? That's kind of
yeah.
Baumgartner had, like I said, 2, 4, 10. He had 12 points in the first quarter, 2 in the second, 2 in the third.
Yep. So what do you end up with total?
12, 4, 2, 4, 6, 12, 14, 16.
So 16 and
for the
20.
game.
So the difference there, our main scorer goes above his season average, gets
32.
Gets 32, and
Yep.
theirs gets held a few below. And I think keeping Bream off the ball, out of the scoring column for almost dang 3/4 of the game was big. Ethan Ty was able to go over his season average. I'd say.
I've got 2 for Trey Orcutt, 11 for Ethan Ty, 32 for Nick Reed, 5 for David Warrington, and 3 for Patrick Wade. And in there, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 3-pointers, all by anyone other than Reed. It's Ethan Ty had 3 threes, David Warrington had 1, and Patrick Wade had 1. Those are all huge.
Yeah. Oh, Patrick Wade's was a killer. I remember that.
It was a big one.
That was right in the possession. I said we got to get him on offense. He comes down and drills it.
And I think we were up like 6 or 7, and it was kind of like fairly close. I think that put us up 10, or was it 10?
I think it was
put us
only
up
like
13.
I thought it was only like 2 at that time. I thought that was
it?
when they were kind of still in the. I don't know. I know it was huge. Either way, we'll take it. We'll take it any way they come. But I know that 3-point buckets tonight were at very good times for the Wildcats. So.
Dr. Cronin's going to be tweeting out, so I'm going to look for his tweet of the final score here. E-Boogie, by the way, I give him a shout out for E-Boogie with the big 3-pointers tonight. He was really feeling it. I think he was about 3 for 4, 3 for 5, something like that. Sound right?
I think he might have missed 3 for 5. I would somewhere in that range, and only one foul is the biggest.
I'm looking for Dr. Cronin's tweet about the final score before we
Hopefully
go off
Dr.
air.
Cronin gets on these junior high boys.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens here. But, why don't you do a Next Bank shout out? We want to thank Next Bank. And then before he finalizes this all with the Next Bank, I do want to thank the Booster Club for all their support and efforts, not only in getting this thing going with the cameras and the videos and all that, but also helping us out with everything from uniforms to helping things like that. So.
All right, Next Bank represents a new approach to banking in Iowa. Expanded services, more technology, and increased personal attention. If you want to take your banking to the next level, Next Bank is for you. Next Bank is proud to sponsor Central City Sports, member FDIC, equal housing lender. All right.
So once we get a boys score, I'm going to say they won by 14.
No, we didn't get a girls score either, did we?
58-30.
Girls win tonight.
I'll do the sign off.
Maybe 57. I don't know. 50, 57, 54. Who knows?
Well, I'll tell you this. We're going to sign off. Thank you for joining us tonight on the Wildcat Sports Channel. The Central City girls win 58-30 against Starmont. And the boys, we don't have a final score, but we know they won by, I think, 14, we'll say, versus Starmont. For my partner, Cody Ratliff, and I want to thank everyone for listening to tonight's broadcast. We'll be back on air next Friday when the Wildcats host Edco on January 10th here at home. Tip-off will be at 6 o'clock. It is only a varsity girls game. And then the varsity boys play Edco at a later date. But next Friday at home, we'll be on the air. It's only for girls, so just varsity girls.
I think Coach Carlson's on the mic that night.
He is. He is. I know I'm doing admin duty, and he's pretty excited to be on the radio. So, well, Ratliff, thanks. It was fun, buddy.
All right.
We got to win. We're undefeated.
We are. We should do this.
I think we're up again. I don't know when we're coming out next.
I don't know.
All right.
All right.
Well, thanks, everybody.
Thanks for listening.
Have a good night.